Hogwarts, Death Note, Hogwarts, Helldivers.
I'll probably have to move it a bit closer.
Hogwarts, Helldivers, Hogwarts.
This is getting hooked.
Death Note, Roblox, Rivals, Robo, Rivals, Roblox, Death, Hogwarts, Helldivers, Jedi, Fallen.
That is a terrible way to do a sing test.
Well, you're not using all the last of that. Okay, yeah, we're good. So Jedi Fallen Order. Let's see, we got one who's played the game, who's never played the game, one who has not yet been the game, and one who has been the game multiple times. Not Low Journey. We're gonna retry that.
I feel like if I can have it this way, it might pick you up better, Brian.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Alright, sure. Alright, let's see Jaden actually play another Souls game that isn't...
Souls-like. It's not a Souls
Okay,
game.
my bad. Let's see Jaden plays
like
first ever Souls-like game.
It's like Elden Ring, but not as good.
I mean, it's got a way better story, but I mean, that's not hard to beat.
It's Star Wars. Star Wars is gonna have a good story.
No, it's Star Wars Jedi. If we say just Star Wars has good stories, then we're counting the Acolyte in here.
And act like it's bad.
Yeah, we don't.
The Kathleen Kennedy.
We
films.
don't count the Acolyte. The Acolyte is hot garbage. The Acolyte belongs with the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Alright, so I say we go Jedi Grandmaster with no parry timing, maximum incoming damage, and maximum enemy aggression.
Yeah, let's go for it. Woo!
Fine, we'll go We'll go story mode with max parry timing, incoming damage, and enemy aggression.
Max parry time?
Sure, why not?
No, we're gonna go just
Jedi Knight.
Jedi Knight. Yeah, here you go.
I'm playing. I'm the big boy now.
Go ahead and just freak out at how good the PS5 controller is compared to your Switch controller.
It feels like crap.
I'm sorry, he's autistic.
No, I'm artistic. I'm slightly artistic.
That slap was hilarious.
Yeah, that did not even. I felt nothing. By the way.
No, I was just surprised he actually hit you for once. That was deserved.
No, it wasn't. I'm from a freaking. Whoa, my controller rumbled. Ugh.
Put on your crotch and it'll make a difference.
Shut up.
That's what people do.
That's what. That's what you do.
Hell no, I don't do that.
Don't tell me to do it.
Have you seen people talk about the original Final Fantasy VII back on those forums? Dude, when someone tried to figure out what type of...
This game is so incredible. It's the best game ever made.
No, they got a bit lustful over that.
They were like,
have you seen...
This game looks beautiful. It's the best game ever made.
No, they were masturbating to the polygon sprites in the original.
I looked at that red dog and I went, it's the best game ever made.
You should go a bit more feral with that explanation.
Dude, this game looks like butt. Where are the subtitles?
It was in here.
There we go. Now we can actually read.
Alright, what do y'all think of the graphics?
They look fine. They look like graphics.
You know I played a lot of PS4 games, right?
No. Do you know what year this came out, though?
I don't know, 2016?
Somewhere around that time.
I think so. I can't
This game and Arkham Knight look way better compared to games from today.
I really...
Look, compare this to Star Wars Outlaws.
I really don't...
Oh.
Okay, yeah, far, but I really don't...
But wait, this is made by EA, not Ubisoft.
But this is made by EA? Ugh.
Yeah.
It was also made years ago.
No, EA knows how to make a good Star Wars game.
If EA locks in on a story mode, they make a good story mode.
Yeah, unlike the...
Titanfall 2, this and Jedi Survivor.
I'm trying to think, which Star Wars game did EA go absolute bonkers with the microtransactions? Because I know that was...
Battlefront 2.
That was it.
But they actually managed to pull the game back from the brink of death, and then
Dude, it's like Uncharted 3.
Shut that. They went ahead and shut down the servers. Oh, there is a Easter egg. I'm gonna tell y'all now. It's like in maybe 15 minutes if you do everything right. Also, falling doesn't kill you; just take a little bit of damage.
Yeah, I've already dealt with that before.
I'm telling Jane.
Yeah.
There's an Easter egg in like 15 minutes. It is going to take patience, but I need you to trust me. The payoff's really worth it.
Okay.
It just takes the patience and perseverance of a Jedi.
Hey, you okay?
Wee. The aura this man has while sliding. Nathan Drake just sits on his butt the whole time.
Yeah.
No, he goes, no.
He goes, oh crap!
Yeah, and then we got Cal just skating.
That's how I want to do. Like, if I see a slope like that, I want to slide on my feet. That looks
Yeah, but
really
you're so
fun.
top heavy.
No, I'm not.
You're right. You're middle heavy. You just expand.
I'm not heavy.
Yeah, you are. You weigh like double. Me and Brian's weight put together, you weigh more than that.
I can go check right now, but last I checked, it was like 215 pounds.
Oh my god,
When
dude.
was that? Like 4 years ago.
No! A few weeks ago.
You gotta press L2 to climb.
No, you gotta hold L2.
No, you gotta press it. You tap it once to grab on, and then you're good. You were holding it the entire time?
Yeah.
No, you only gotta tap it. Alright. Notice that they took a page out Uncharted playbook and made the handhelds bright colors.
Yeah.
Only in this section, though. Those other parts of the game don't
Well, that's
have
the
that.
tutorial section, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
And also, everything is like
No, I was
junk colored.
in Final Fantasy VII remake, like on actual like mountains, there's like yellow paint.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's the most handholdy stuff ever.
Also, that was never in the original. And also, they had like a whole woke
yeah.
tribe in 7 Remake that was never in the
That
original.
part where Cloud, like, he pulled out a pride flag and looked at the camera and went, "Pro Palestine." Like, that was pretty weird, but, you know, maybe with, like, the next one, they can, like, you know, maybe tone that down a little, but... you
No,
know.
I think the woke scene in The Wizard of Oz where Dorothy woke up, looked at the I think I'm gonna be a lesbian now. That was better.
Dorothy
It's
being
like-
a
yeah,
lesbian.
guys, you know, there's a secret cut of The Wizard of Oz where Dorothy looks at the camera and goes, "I am woke now."
In 1930 something?
She goes, "I have awoken."
Dude, if she was a lesbian in the 1930s, she would have been sent to an insane asylum.
No, should have been crucified.
No, you're thinking of not 3,000, of the 300. Okay, we don't
300 BC?
no AC.
Oh, wait. I thought that was 3,000.
We're not in the year 3000 yet.
What are you thinking, Jerry?
All right, who's ready to play an entire game where the only customizations are poncho or no poncho?
Wait, is this Metal Gear Rising?
That doesn't count as an actual
Yeah,
death.
it's not an actual death because you
Okay.
didn't. Yeah, I don't actually know what happens if you die before
There you go.
you reach your first checkpoint or like first. No, I do know. Other way. See, the first time I played this game, I didn't know about all the climbing, and my brother was there, so he said, "Hey, now you can play Star Wars and Uncharted at the same time."
It's like Uncharted, but there's no guns. And it's a Souls-like.
See, here's my question. Look up. Look out to the right, down, left. The ATST in the background.
Yes.
Why did they replace the Clone Walkers with the ATST?
Are those canonically not supposed to be there?
No, those are canonic. No, this is a scrapyard. They're still deconstructing stuff from the Clone Wars.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, look to the right. Down. That's not a Sarlacc pit. That's actually like a cousin species. Anyway, turn around. The cord.
The what?
Turn around.
The
The dangling rope.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
There's no treasures in this game, right?
There's chests, which give you cosmetics, but they're all like... This game's not... There's only 2 sections of the game that are like, you can only go there once, but none of them have actual cosmetics. The last section that's inaccessible after you leave, other way.
What?
Yeah, I tried going around that way once and
R3. That section has some stuff to scan for lore, but besides that, there's no cosmetics. Every other cosmetic you can get by just backtracking.
Alright, lab secured. You okay? Still here.
Yeah, this is basically just Uncharted.
It's
but
it's if Uncharted and a Soulsborne had a baby. I still gotta play Liza P. I heard that's a really good Souls-like.
Oh yeah, I need to get around to that. But I guess I can get on Game Pass since I forgot to cancel my
Thing
subscription.
about how the hardest bosses in Souls games are like always the human bosses. It's not the dragons, the gods, the giants. It's just the humans who have survived in that world.
Yeah.
Tragedy.
I can see that.
I've always said they couldn't all be crazy.
I mean, people say Millennia is the hardest fight in the game.
A 50 foot tall giant god being who can smite me? Light work. Oh no. It's
A woman!
No. No. Something scarier than a woman.
My grandpa.
Yes, an old man. Dude, if you grow old in Bloodborne, do you know how much aura you have? You literally survived Bloodborne for years.
You turn into a Super Saiyan. You're like Master Roshi if he was a Super
Master Roshi, if see, here's the problem with the humans in Dragon Ball. They're all insanely busted. The problem is that they keep getting put up against beings who are so much more busted that makes them look weak. That's what the Immortal suffers from in Invincible. He's actually a really powerful hero, but he keeps being put up against the most powerful beings and getting killed over and over again because there's no actual tension there. If he dies, they can just bring him back. Meow.
Wee.
Also, everyone calls Immortal useless. The dude ended in slavery as Abraham Lincoln.
What
So
you
he
drinking
was
there,
a-
my guy? What you drinking there?
Beer of root.
Really gotta drink. That's my only liter I have.
Hey, yesterday I drank his last Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Guys, the probe droid in the back. It's so cool.
Warm.
No, that's more of a lightsaber sound.
Warm.
I was so tempted to just drop him right there.
All his internal organs are just liquefied.
Pilot's gone.
Toss his robot aside.
Yeah, droid.
Count.
Yeah, you know they're called droids in this universe, Jared. They're
Yeah.
not just robots.
Shut up.
You know,
We also, well, no.
these
We
fake
only
Star Wars
accept.
fans, I swear.
Alright, look. For certain droids, we will accept Clanka, or if you really want to get into the nitty
Clanka.
gritty, you dirty clanker.
Clanker. I need to get back to watching the Clone Wars.
Clanka, please.
I couldn't. It takes way too long to actually get good. I am not watching a whole episode about Jar Jar Binks getting mistaken for a Jedi Master.
No, but that makes the episode funny because you get to see who are
He's
the real
supposed to be
retards.
he's supposed to be the comic relief. You know, it's
He
good
was supposed to
writing.
originally be played by Michael Jackson.
Really?
Well, no. Michael Jackson wanted to play Jar Jar Binks. But George Lucas said no because he wanted the film to carry itself. Dude, I saw a video of people like going to see Phantom Menace when it first came out. They were so excited.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
they were so disappointed. And then years later, it became a meme-worthy movie. They were like,
No.
"Yeah, this is awesome." Like in our current time, people now accept.
Well, no, it's not our current time. It's because of the sequels.
When does the game start?
It starts after this sequence is when it kind of actually starts. Like, it picks up. It's not like Uncharted where it just throws you straight into the action every game. It does do that in every game. Uncharted 1's the boat scene, Uncharted 2's
The train.
train, Uncharted 3 is the bar. Dude, that was a really fun opening mission.
Dude,
4 is the boat. 5's the only one that doesn't start straight off with action.
It's fine for what Lost Legacy does.
Dude, I've been
But then what's? Oh wait, I know what Golden Abyss is. I played it before my Vita died. Before I gave it to Jaden, it was Drake infiltrating someone's.
Yeah, I know, it was radioactive gold. and he was about to get the kiss in with the girl, and then Sully ruined the whole moment. As the
He went, hey kid, you gotta go play Spider-Man right now.
Look, he's not the wingman. He's the dad who doesn't want to see his son get taken away from him. Until Uncharted 3.
Oh wait.
Power nap.
Dude, they should adapt this game into a movie and have Tom Holland play him.
No, dude, no, Cameron Monaghan. Why would you model the entire character after someone and not?
And they'll have that giant.
Never mind.
They'll have that giant alien dude played by Mark Wahlberg.
So I just realized the problem here. I was about to say, why would they model an entire character after the actual mocap actor and not use them for a show? And then we got The Last of Us Part 2. Or The Last of Us TV show, I mean.
Mocap.
They got mocap for this guy. Cal's face is Cameron Monaghan's actual face. That's the guy who voices Cal and did the motion capture for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they did with The Last of Us show. The lady who did all of Ellie's mocap and voicing and all that. They used her. I'm pretty sure they used her face model. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh.
But why would you not get Bella Ramsey's a terrible Ellie? Like look, no. Alright, don't turn around. Keep pressing. No, you messed it up.
What?
Then you're supposed to press R3 66 times. You hear Palpatine go execute order 66. But you ruined it. Just turn around.
Okay, well, how was I supposed to know that?
Well, I got distracted. Point being, look, I wanted to give Bella Ramsey a chance as Ellie. I really did.
She's the least intimidating person ever.
But the trailer, okay, look, in the game, when Ellie finds out that Joel lied and says to him, "You swore," you can feel the pain and betrayal in her voice. Bella Ramsey's just, "You swore." There's no emotion.
Like a little child.
You swore. And her face does not portray any hurt, betrayal.
Your ass is mine, child.
That's his master.
That's what Drake would do.
Dude, look at his eyes, dude.
Which one?
The big man.
Yeah. George Paul.
What?
That's his name.
Oh.
Dude, it's a bunch of white people. What the heck?
Actually, the Empire is extremely racist, and they won't actually let some races be stormtroopers. I'm pretty sure they'll actually only let like humans be stormtroopers.
Well, yeah.
These guys are really cool. In this game, in the second game, they're cannon fodder, but it makes sense because you're a lot stronger in the second game.
When does Han Solo appear?
He doesn't.
Dude, why do you expect Han Solo?
Oh no!
Dude, when does...
It's a woman!
Oh no.
When does Luke Skywalker appear, dude? What the heck?
He's not...
When do I see Chewbacca? Dude, this
You
sucks.
do see Wookiees. And Torful.
When does Yoda appear, dude?
He doesn't. Well, actually, there is a reference to him, but it's extremely hard to get to.
Just a second, sister.
But why are they referring to each other like siblings? Is this like a cult or something?
No, that's what she is. That's how the Inquisitor's ranks are.
So pretty much, some type of religious nuns, probably.
No, there's brothers too.
I know.
The higher, the lower your number, the higher your rank. She's the second sister. The other one's the ninth sister.
She'll face summary execution.
See, what are the guys with the staffs gonna do before the guys with the blasters? Are they gonna just chuck their staffs at them?
Oh no.
Just started getting worked.
Look at that guy on the left. Why does he have such low textures on his face?
Because he's a background character you're not meant to be looking at.
Dude, this game sucks, dude.
Dude, look at the water on Prof's armor.
Dude, that guy just popped in right there. What the heck?
No, he didn't. He's been there.
No, literally.
Right. Guys, F in the comment section for Prof. Do went out like an absolute Chad. He knew there was nothing you could do, but he still stood up for what he believed in.
I found the Jedi!
Found the Jedi.
What's he gonna do there? Is he gonna dislocate his entire arm?
Off a cliff? Check out the disturbance. You I'm right here.
Alright, it's time to beat up a bunch of white guys.
His
Yeah,
lightsaber's fading.
wait, it's realistic too. Watch this. Just like regular white guys, they're done in one hit.
Oh boy.
Dude, those are
Dude, hit
terrible
that droid.
lightsaber noises.
What? Jared, screw you.
Dude,
What's up with the droid?
there's
No,
nothing
you
with
can-
the droid.
I was saying you could try to hit it.
Not
Jared,
yet.
screw you.
Why did you fall off a cliff, you fucking retard?
Block. No,
I can just spam this?
Yeah.
yeah, but they're gonna get through it eventually. You also have block stamina.
Oh.
You have to time it.
Oh yeah, we're not even playing on Jane's account, so you can't get trophies for this. That sucks.
Throws the game immediately. Just you gotta cut through the wires. Yep, there you go.
Where are you?
Remember, it's a lightsaber, not a baseball bat. No decapitation.
So is this train gonna derail and he's gonna like hang out the side and he goes,
No.
he's gonna go, oh crap!
No, not that part.
Damn it, I forgot I have to hold down
Also,
L2.
I saw a video on this. It's actually like really cool workaround. They couldn't figure the train isn't actually moving. It's the environment that's moving on.
Yeah. And there's like checkpoints you reach when you get to it. There's a skip where speedrunners will like saw themselves in the air, and like when the train loops back around, they'll trigger the cutscene where Nate gets shot and just skips like all the chapters on the train.
Try to do a sneak attack.
There is no sneak attack in this game. It's just aerial attacks. No, keep it locked, then switch targets. There you go.
Dude, it's like Lego Star Wars where you just hold. Oh wait. Alright, I see. There we go.
No, you didn't do it right. You have to block.
What? I thought I did it
Don't
right.
parry. Block. Just block. That's just do what the tutorial's telling you to. There you go. Now.
Oh, so that was a parry I just did?
No, that was just the block. Your battle learned parries.
Oh.
I know how to parry.
Yes, we know. You did a tutorial. All right. Now,
No, I just know how to parry in any game.
how do you parry in Ghost Runner?
I don't know. I've never played it.
Like any other game.
What is it?
You
What-
block precisely the second they're about to hit you, and it activates as a parry.
What the heck does
No,
this do?
not at all. Not at all. No, we're talking frame perfect. You're dead if you miss, and
Force
also it
object
doesn't
with a
even.
blue outline.
It's not a parry.
What?
It's simply a block. Turn around. You see a glowing blue object,
Oh, that.
and now climb on it. For playing Uncharted, he's not very observant at climbing opportunities.
I didn't know that.
he
I
is
didn't know
not.
I could do that.
The game's telling you. You gotta
You gotta read,
block,
Jaden.
alright, block right before the blaster bolt hits you, and you'll just deflect it right back, and it'll hit them. Stop moving. There you go. And now jump and press square when the indicator shows up. Now, that's the only stealth attack in the game.
What?
Yeah. No, like those are the only kinds of stealth attacks.
Oh. I was like, oh, so this is like Uncharted 1 where there's like only one stealth thing in the whole game. What the heck? Oh, I can't jump up there.
You might actually die in the tutorial.
Listen, dude, I've
I mean,
never.
to be fair though, if you don't know what you're doing, this tutorial could actually get you killed.
Well, he doesn't know what he's
I've never
doing.
played this game before. You. Boom.
Hey.
Alright, Jake.
Alright,
You're-
time to show you how a true Jedi Master.
Sucks.
No, you suck.
I thought you said this was like a Souls-like.
This
It is
is.
Souls like you just haven't unlocked any of your abilities.
Yeah, you haven't gotten that far yet.
Where-
Let's see. Souls like beginning. You learn light attack, blocking, parrying, dodging, rolling. You learned all those things.
No, I didn't roll.
Yeah, you literally
You
told
didn't
how
invade
to.
yet, but you
When?
died.
On the right of the screen, and the big bold letter that said "circle, evade, circle, circle, roll."
I did not see that.
You're
Well, you died
he's the
like a
only one with
fag.
glasses, and he. Can't
I did not see that. When did it appear up?
Wait for it if it shows up again.
Yeah, right there. You,
Right there.
You should.
Okay, well, I was focusing on the enemies, okay?
That's embarrassing.
This is not a conventional Souls-like, okay, dude?
Yeah, it's a Star Wars game.
This is barely even a Souls-like.
And that's how you did it.
You mean that's how you do it?
Yeah, I know I say my words wrong.
Yeah, no, Jared, you can't insult him if you're gonna mess up your words.
Well, I had speech therapy. I didn't have to have
So
glasses
did
for
I.
that.
I had speech therapy. I can still roast you because I'm not gonna mess up my words by instead of saying do, saying did.
I was trying to say that's how you do it, but I always. Oh wait.
Just run.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You literally don't. That just run forward and it's not gonna hit you for the rest of the thing. Watch it, watch. You missed
Bullshit.
timing, clearly. I've run through that thing without getting hit a single time and not even hiding behind cover. I've just full sprinted and did not get hit.
No, that's a complete lie. You're supposed to hide behind stuff.
Not me. I've literally not hid, and I.
It must have glitched on you because
So you're telling me it's glitched for 4 playthroughs in a row?
I guess for you
On
or
this console, on this disc, with this current update.
entirely in your house.
No. Just say you have a skill issue.
Nobody's gonna get that reference.
Yeah, I know no one got that reference.
And here comes the Uncharted train part. Alright, say the line, Jaden.
Oh crap!
There you go.
By the way, no, this is Tom Holland, Nathan Drake. So he goes, "Whoa, shit! Oh golly gee! Oh, oh wait, I'm Spider-Man. I can just climb."
Nathan, he climbs one time in the movie and he's not even good at it.
Yeah, he climbs like a ship or something.
Yeah, he does.
It's terrible.
Dude, they took like the store, they took like Uncharted 1, mixed it with Uncharted 2, completely skipped 3 and went straight, no, 3 and 4 and just combined all the stories together. It's Sully for the first time, it's on an island, it's a ship, and
Yeah, you got Mark Wahlberg coming. He goes, hey, Tom Holland, look at my fucking iPhone.
Yeah, it was not.
Look how many tabs I got open.
That was
I'm so old. Please buy the fact that I'm old, despite not being so.
And also, that's not when they were even supposed to meet in the lore. They were supposed to have met years ago. Oh, it's Seer. We love her.
We?
The community.
Jane's not a fan yet.
Jesse, there is no we.
I saw this mod where someone made their hunter in the new Monster Hunter game to look like Walter White, and then it was a cut to him cooking up like the ribs, and dude, POV what Walter should have meant when he told Jesse that they had to cook.
Funny.
That was disgusting. I hope you drown.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, Jaden, better drown tonight.
Jerry, I've seen you do plenty of disgusting things.
Like what? Name one in vivid detail.
He used to shower with shampoo. But like
Everyone showers with
Wait,
shampoo.
no,
Wait,
he used-
was it feminine shampoo?
No,
What do you mean feminine?
No, he used shampoo instead of like a bar of soap.
Who uses a bar of soap?
No,
What is
no.
this, 1886?
No, not for his hair, for just like normal washing. He used shampoo.
Wait, you use shampoo?
Yes.
You're out of soap.
You use shampoo as body wash?
Yes.
Also, for your information, Jared, some people don't use shampoo and they still have amazing hair.
I know, right?
Everyone at home, just imagine you having majestic locks. Oh, pull out that scene where Prince Charming from Shrek takes off his helmet. That's my hair. That's my hair as soon as I wake up in the morning. No effort put in, just Prince Charming here.
Oh, wait, wrong thing.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I did not enjoy Shrek 2 that much.
What? That's like the best one.
No, the first
Shrek-
one is.
Shrek 1. Honestly, I didn't even really enjoy Shrek 1.
What?
I don't really like the Shrek movies. They're not that good. How to Train Your Dragon is like infinitely better.
Okay, but what about Puss in Boots?
Okay, Puss in Boots, amazing. I didn't finish the second movie. I've seen basically the entire second half of the movie in YouTube shorts. So I can count.
It's peak, right?
It is. Why didn't they just use the Puss in Boots animation from the new Shrek trailer?
I think they're trying to do that.
That's not at all. They managed to change. They changed the animation style, but still kept the same character design.
The characters are more expressive. That's my response to that.
Shrek, Fiona's supposed to look ugly while being a beautiful ogre. She just looks like an ogre now. She doesn't look as like an ugly ogre. She just looks like an ogre. Also, for anyone that has a crush on ogre Fiona,
Shrek.
yeah, Shrek and ogre Fiona, get some help. Actually, having a
For
crush
anybody who has a crush on Shrek, we don't judge around here.
Having a crush on human Fiona, get some help. Like,
Well, I don't know if you don't like the ogre version or the human version of Fiona.
Either one. Like, yeah, the human version's like decent looking, but she's not. But she's a horrible girl. If she sings, she blows up birds. Also, I'd just like to say the last time I did this boss fight, I didn't get a single hit or take a single hit.
Jared, beat up
Oh
a woman.
yeah.
Yeah, beat up a woman.
Can't run forever.
Okay, that first hit completely should have hit you.
Yeah, it should have, but it didn't.
I don't know why, but the way you play this game is just triggering me. It's like all the needless rolls. I'm just getting it's
Okay, well
triggering me.
that's just how Jared plays Dark Souls games anyway.
You shut up.
It's triggering me for some reason. Also, you can block for force pushes. Yeah, I didn't actually get that press circle after getting knocked down notification until I fought the goat on Zephyr.
Oh shit.
Dies on tutorial boss.
And now,
Jared, are you going to hit her?
I did.
That was a single
No.
attack.
I mean, you're meant to lose this fight. It's a scripted fight.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
aware.
so just jump off the cliff.
No, can't do that.
What?
Hit me, mommy.
You realize you can die in this fight, right?
Are you trying to gaslight me?
I've died in this fight because I didn't do any damage to her.
Dude, hit the button prompt. Famously known for what Souls games do.
Can we talk about that one era of like PS3, PS2, and Xbox 360 era, where every game needed obnoxious QuickTime events that were almost impossible to pull off?
I think I know what you mean by that.
God of War, Force Unleashed, Asura's Wrath, the Ninja Storm games. Although Ultimate Ninja Storm 3's Naruto vs Sasuke QTE is peak.
Why does she just use the force on the bullets?
Here it is. Resident Evil 5. I cannot tell you how many times I failed that stupid QuickTime event on the ship. It had to restart the entire thing.
Oh yeah. I think QuickTime events started, or it was brought up because of RE4. Probably.
No.
I could be wrong.
QuickTime events. I think one of the earliest games with like obnoxious QuickTime events was God of War.
No, not
So it's
obnoxious.
like,
I mean,
no,
like,
it was kind of obnoxious. Literally, to kill any enemy.
I meant like
you really
when
had to do a QuickTime event.
Oh yeah, I remember that part. But like, I was referring to like when QuickTime events first started, and then like it started to get more obnoxious when like people started doing it more and more because it was a game trend.
Dude, why
Why or what?
What?
were eyes so big?
Yeah, there's a scene in this game where she kind of like her face just like freaks me out for some reason.
I think it's genetics.
Her
She
eyes
put-
go so wide.
She puts her fingers in her eyes and like she digs them out and like she goes, "Here, I want you to have this."
Yeah, I will say the eyes kind of.
Yeah, there's a scene and her eyes like go wide.
She goes,
It's at the end of the game. It's at the end of the game, and it's just really freaky for some reason.
I want to say it's genetics. I would say some people would have something
Look
genetically
at
like
me,
that.
I am the captain now.
Everything about your appearance is genetic. If you have if you have an ugly face genetic, if you have a like facial dysfunction thing where your face didn't like form fully, that's just messed up genetics.
Yeah, I know.
So you're
I'm saying it could be something like that.
That's exactly what it is.
I know.
You're telling me that she got that look without any genetics? Even if she didn't have...
I didn't say she didn't get it without
even
it.
if she didn't have any genetics...
Genetics
on that
is
part
born
of her
within
face,
everyone.
It would still be genetics from the lack of genetics.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like Jaden saying, wait, why'd that building fall down? You saying, because... Well, it's probably because of physics.
Well, it's probably because the plane hit it, but, you know, that's...
Dude.
Dude, when I find a video on, like, Twitter, like, I'm not joking, like, 30% of the time it's a 9/11 joke.
That's a terrible feed you got.
It's because he watches and follows Jay Schlatt.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't even think I follow him on Twitter.
No, like, you just
Hey,
watch him a
Grease.
lot on YouTube.
Greasy Money, baby! We love that guy. He's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't he have, like, a plant collection or something?
Yeah, but you gotta get the plane.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Now, where's the little buddy? Hurry up and get to the little buddy. We love him so much.
We gotta get to the planet first.
Yes, I know, but we gotta get to the little buddy. He is the best part of this game.
You were talking in your sleep.
I was watching you.
Yeah, that's a
You were mumbling a very strange phrase.
You were talking about Taco Bell.
Who is Belle Delphine? What does this woman mean to you? Oh, nothing.
I can't let him know I'm a tier 3 sip. You weren't expecting that, now were you?
You messed that up so badly.
I
Dude, is that banjo?
Yes. It doesn't sound like a banjo.
Oh, do you get to play like a Last of Us minigame right
No.
here?
It's not a mini game. It's just like a little button input.
Play Spiral Mountain.
That's a mini game.
Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum.
No, I pulled off the better banjo. Kill yourself, Jane.
And that's Bottles right there because she's got big eyes.
Jane, you can't say that. She's black.
Banjo, your sister was
That makes it even more of a valid thing to say.
What?
Huh?
Echo in the force from the object. Many Jedi have that skill. How would you know that? I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
So what's your thoughts on that?
I know you.
Thoughts on what?
That she was a Jedi.
I don't care.
Dude, you don't...
You know he doesn't care about the story because he only wants trophies, but he can't even get trophies. So he just does not care about this game.
Listen, I'm more... See, listen, when I want to play a Souls game, all the story stuff is just reserved for, like, side stuff. I'm there for the game.
What do you mean the side? Are you that
Look
retarded?
me dead in the eye and tell me you play a Souls game for the story.
I mean,
There is a story,
Hey, Bloodborne's lore though goes hard.
Oh, yeah. I like the lore that's
Okay,
in
but
Bloodborne.
look me in the eye and tell me that you play a Souls game for... Like, would you play Dark Souls 3 for the story?
I would play Sekiro for the story.
If you're not playing Souls games exclusively for the gameplay, I don't know what you're... Like, why even?
If you're not playing Fortnite specifically for all the hot female skins, I don't know why you're even playing Fortnite. Gosh.
Yeah, go kill yourself, you sucking
Actually, no. That is probably most easy.
If you're not playing Minecraft for the totally bodacious babes, I really
No.
don't see what you're doing.
No one cool plays Minecraft anymore.
Literally one of the biggest games of all time, but okay.
Fortnite, yeah, but Fortnite took all the
Okay, that's the thing. It took. That's past tense, and Minecraft has come back.
Because the movie made it, but not the game.
It was big before the
The
movie.
game's overrated now. It's not that good anymore.
No, Minecraft.
It's not good because of the Gamer Girls,
Minecraft
right?
is still amazing, dude.
They added way too much. The
And it makes the game
the
better.
mob votes were completely rigged.
surprised-
Okay,
you
that
weren't
is true, but the game is still peak.
I know.
You know, Jen, I'm surprised you weren't looking at the screen and seeing half the textures just load in for some of the stuff.
It probably did because it's running on an actual toaster.
The PS5.
Yeah,
y'all
toaster.
Y'all play
toaster.
on the PS4. Dude,
The
if y'all think this looks bad, imagine how Jedi Survivor would look on a PS4. That's actual toaster.
I have Jedi Survivor on the PS4.
And I'm sorry that you have to watch toaster graphics.
You call that toaster graphics?
Yes.
This game looks like it was made on a PS3.
If you only buy games and only give a damn about the graphics, that's just stupid.
Yeah,
But-
Jaden.
I do not care a bit about graphics. I care about art direction, but I do not care
Alright,
about
what do you
graphics.
think of the art of this game?
It looks beautiful, I guess.
Okay, yep, we heard
But
it.
that's-
It's beautiful.
But that's like okay. it looks beautiful. That's all I can say.
It's all.
That's all I have to say.
That's
It
all
looks
I need to hear. No, meditate. Turn around. Meditation point.
Yeah.
On the right.
Oh, my bad.
Those are your bonfires.
it looks like realism, and realism looks beautiful.
And I'm a monk in realism.
dude. What is this like?
Yeah, don't you know all
This
this?
is like in the
Jaden?
Lego movie where like they get sent to like that dream sequence and like builds
That's what this
stuff
is.
with,
He's
like, a couch.
meditating.
Yeah, Jane, don't you know your Star Wars lore?
No. Okay.
These fake ass Star Wars fans.
Yes. I
Listen, I haven't seen like freaking season 25 of the Clone Wars
This has
episode
nothing to do with
17.
This is not the
25
Clone Wars.
Listen, dude. Listen, dude.
Dude, there's like a main thing.
Listen,
of
I have
the-
a life.
of the
I have
Jedi.
a job.
This is in me.
Bullshit. You do not work.
Yes, I do.
I'm having to work all the time. You are never there.
I have a job. I don't have time to watch these silly cartoons of like
Jaden, it's in the mainline movie.
Which
that they
movie?
meditate.
Which movie?
All the ones where they meditate.
Which movie?
All of them.
Do you
Give
not
me
really
one.
pay attention, or you just
All right,
watch it because people
let's
say
see.
it's good?
I'll give you 9. I'll give you episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, 4, 5, 6,
I do
7,
not
8, and
remember
9.
this in episode 1.
It's because
Episode 1.
I know they meditate, but they don't go to like this
hey, there he is.
dream sequence.
That's because we're seeing it from the third person perspective. This is the first person account.
Okay, but where do they actually show this?
not that area, but that's their representation of what it looks like when you meditate.
Jedi.
So you just don't like it when they expand upon lore that doesn't contradict already existing.
No.
This
no.
is not contradicting.
No,
any
okay, no, that's
pre-existing
a stupid argument. That's like hating on the acolyte, or like that's like defending the acolyte by saying, "Oh, if you hate on it, you're just hating because you're trying to expand the universe."
No,
I just disproved your
listen.
whole argument.
No, you did because the acolyte straight up added lore that
Yeah, it's expanding on the lore.
No,
Let's sound,
it tried to expand on lore that's already been proven. It has already been proven that your lightsaber turns around when you
Just admit you're wrong,
when you
dude.
manually pour your anger and hate into the crystal and bleed it red.
Oh, so
The acolyte made it.
What is this
where,
Metroid
"Grr,
Prime looking?"
I'm angry, so now my lightsaber gonna turn red just because I'm holding it and I'm angry. And that was the
What is
case
this?
of what happened.
What
in
is this
episode 2.
Metroid Prime map?
Yeah, this is all. This is, the map design is supposed to be like Metroidvania, like
Metroidvania.
Metroidvania, like yeah.
So this is like Uncharted, but also Souls game, but also Metroidvania. Cool.
But they mix it together really well. The only complaint I have about the level design is no fast traveling, but they fixed that in the second game.
What are you looking for, Jared?
I'm
No,
trying to
you
get out
have
of this
to.
map.
You have to do the tutorial. But why would you bring up the acolyte as your counter argument? Literally everything in the
No,
acolyte
I'm saying if you hate on
the acolyte straight up put in.
I know it's
Kiadi-Mundi
trash, but what I'm
during when
saying
the
is,
Sith came
technically
back for a little
speaking,
bit.
the acolyte.
And then Kiadi-Mundi is in the room when
No.
Yoda said when someone says that Sith have not been seen in over 200 years, but yet he was there.
No,
so
I'm
why didn't
saying
you speak up?
Yes, the acolyte is
Also,
trash.
George
but
Lucas said no Wookiee Jedi. They put a Wookiee Jedi.
Okay, well,
You
I'm
know
not
Wookiee
saying the
Jedi.
acolyte
That's
is.
like
I'm not
that's like using the Star Wars Holiday Special as your excuse as to how Boba Fett
Okay,
and Luke Skywalker
no, I can also
met
use that. That's
prior
like-
to Jedi Fall.
the holiday special. It expands upon the lore, but it's terrible.
What do you
George
mean?
Lucas, yeah, that's why George Lucas, the creator.
You were saying that when you expand upon
completely-
lore, it makes it good.
But if you do it right, it does.
Okay, well that wasn't your initial argument.
Well, I mean, are you saying that the little force plane of his fractured connection to the force is not in some way good? Is it just complete garbage?
No,
Then why are you complaining about it?
Because he loves to complain.
but that is
I
rich
was about to
Jared. That
I
is
was about
very
to tell
rich
you
coming
to jump
from
onto
you.
the wall and wall run, forgetting that you don't have wall runs yet.
Yeah. Did you just forget that?
Yes, I did.
You're too busy arguing with Jay.
No,
oh,
it's
Christ.
because this is like Breath of the Wild, where I'm used to having all the abilities and I use them so much that when I restart the game, I jump off a cliff thinking I have.
Yeah,
a
once I
fire.
get the force, once I get the wall run, it'll be a lot more better for exploration.
Give me a wall. All I need for combat is my flip, is my dash flip, and force pull. I'm gonna cheese this game so hard. You have a sprint, you know.
Yeah. But no, like, you know how you said the Acolyte changes the lore completely?
It did.
It sounds just like Silent Hill Downpour and
No one's
Homecoming.
Jared, nobody cares.
No one's heard of that.
No one cares about your
Nobody's-
argument, Jane.
Nobody's gonna get that reference.
Well, actually, they do because we're arguing about a Star Wars thing. We're playing a Star Wars game, and the argument started from said Star Wars game.
Oh yeah, we are playing this on May the 4th.
No, we're
Yeah,
not.
guys, it's definitely May the 4th right
Brian,
now.
you're breaking the illusion.
What illusion?
Definitely don't look back at like the PS5 like home screen.
No,
Look at
the only
Dad's
peop-
like, trust.
the only people
Trust.
that's going to believe that we filmed, edited, and uploaded this video in one day.
No, guys,
are
it's
the
actually-
3-year-olds
no, guys, it's
who
actually-
just randomly tapped on this video
it's
because
actually-
they misclicked on Kokomo.
It's actually May 3rd. That's how we
Other way.
enough time.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking through here.
You don't need to go that way yet.
I know that. Can I not look?
Why are you
No,
going that
go.
way?
We need to speedrun this game. This game's incredibly long.
What do you mean speed run?
Speedrun. This
Jeez.
game's incredibly long.
What part we're stopping at?
We're stopping when I die.
Which is gonna be a while.
Then it is gonna be a while. I didn't die till I didn't die till over halfway through the game. So unless he completely messes up the skill point system to where I mess up because I don't have a skill that I need, then it's gonna.
Jerry,
take
you
a
should
while.
buy like the worst skills.
I mean,
What do you mean the worst? You don't start up with the worst skills.
You,
I'm
you
not saying
actually
you
don't. You actually get like the best skills in the game early on.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a win, not a lose for Brian.
It is actually.
What do you
I
mean?
mean, I said it is. I'm agreeing with you there. Like the only problem I have is I have to buy 2 useless upgrades in order to get the upgrade that increases all lightsaber damage, but I can get that pretty quick.
Jesse, we're cooking.
Whoever lived here.
That's the lore. That's where they keep the food, not make the food.
Don't you know what that? Don't you know? Jared, does
the
this look
larder.
like a kitchen to you, Jared?
Yeah, that's the larder. You don't need to break it.
I thought that was glitched. I was just making
It
sure.
probably is, but it doesn't matter.
And now, customization time, boys.
Oh, I didn't even. I was so busy arguing. It's BD1. Dude, I'm so glad.
Dude.
I'm so glad he got a lot. That his droid model got a live action appearance in The Mandalorian. I wasn't expecting it, but it was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. He is my favorite droid in Star Wars. I love him more than R2D2.
So when does he
Looks like a
appear
bootleg
canonically
wall.
in the Star
Looks like
Wars
a
lore,
bootleg
or
wall.
like when does this game happen canonically
This
in the lore?
game canonically happens prior to
For that.
prior to A New Hope. Both games do. Both
Okay.
games take place prior to A New Hope.
Oh, kind of like how the Mandalorian also takes place. No way.
No, it
no,
takes
no,
place,
it does not.
takes place after Return of the
I know. I just realized Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Oh yeah,
lived.
you can customize your lightsaber now.
I know.
And your
Like a band.
I don't. Did you get the orange lightsaber color with your PS4 copy?
I believe so.
Yeah, it comes free with the updates. Yeah, we get some premium content.
Yeah, I noticed. I'm keeping the blue, so let's see what we.
Do all the premium content, dude.
I mean, just because it's premium doesn't mean it looks good, though.
It depends on how you customize the lightsaber. He needs to fix some of this. So we'll keep that on. And
That's the point. It's a broken lightsaber.
yeah, I'm aware.
I mean, you're also kind of overthinking this. You're like, never seen a lightsaber. I mean, yeah, I customized.
Do you think I've seen many different variations of a
You're gonna be
lightsaber
like Mark
before?
You're gonna be like Mark Hamill, where he looks down like directly down the lightsaber.
Dude, that's so glad they kept that in Lego Star Wars.
BD, that's a little small for me. Don't worry.
Alright, how do I hop up there?
You don't.
Tight fit.
Oh wait, the door.
Oh, what the heck, BD? Last time it took him like a whole minute to open that for me. I had to just stand around.
You didn't just walk through?
No, you didn't open it for me.
That's weird. You must have encountered some crazy glitches.
just for context, guys, he has played this section before. He's just playing dumb for views.
What do you mean I'm playing dumb?
Jared
I'm,
actually has short-term memery loss.
Jared, it's not that difficult.
whenever he
nowhere to
whenever-
go.
Guys,
he'll
Literally
play a game
full
and then he'll
what the hell,
immediately-
guys? You know
he'll immediately forget that he just played the game. So like when he's playing like Tetris, he'll go like, "Huh? How do you play some
Guys.
rock again?" I'm like, Jerry, you have to press down on the controller for it to fall faster.
What the hell, Jade?
And
No.
you go, "Oh, I see."
I do not. Guys, you know I'm retarded.
Yeah, that's why we're making fun of you.
That was the idea, Jerry.
You were supposed to go,
Look,
that's the idea.
That's why if any of the other 4 guys on this podcast come out as gay, I will bully them relentlessly. it's because I love them and want them to see the error in their ways and come back from the dark side.
It's the dark side.
You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
No, you're supposed to like this. You're supposed to destroy the vote, not join them.
His was better.
He was referencing the clip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? No, I was actually just saying that. I wasn't trying to reference anything.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
he just he was like George Lucas, just casually writing fire bars. George
Casually.
Lucas was terrible at making dialogue, but when he cooked.
Let's try this again.
If I remember correctly, he did not write the sequel series that was J.J. Abrams.
Hop on board.
I
He had
think.
nothing to do with the sequels. He sold to Disney.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out who wrote the sequel series. The sequel.
Probably someone who had no clue what they were doing and should probably be banned from ever writing Star Wars media again.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Nah.
No, she was in charge of Lucasfilm. She's a good director. She did help make some really good films, but she's terrible at like making the films, like creating the stories.
Because, like, the entire joke was, put a chicken in and make her gay.
So, yeah.
The Force is female. The Force is genderless. The Force is.
female.
There's no
Now,
human
there are
embodiment.
physical-
What
now,
are you
there are
retards going on
now,
about?
There are 3 embodiments of the Force, but that's just it. They're just embodiments. That's it.
The Force is female. Literally, the first Jedi to appear on screen was a man, but okay.
Literally, the first Force user to appear on screen was a man. And no, we do not count Leia. Whatever they decided to do with her was incredibly stupid.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Guys, I can Force fly. Wee.
Jared, this might be a shock to you, but you know you can play the game while talking, right?
I know. I'm just trying to collect half my thoughts and look around for treasure chests I've missed. I've done that before.
I mean, you're never gonna play on the save again.
I hate when the map does this. It just pops up. Yeah, I know.
This is the last time it happens. Stop being a baby.
I know. I just hate that it doesn't want to let me out until like after it's done. You shut up.
Why does this game get good?
When you're actually good at the game.
Yeah, Jade.
But in complete honesty, up and down, Jared. Up and down. D-pad, Jared.
Oh.
Read the instructions. But in all honesty, it gets good once you get to the second planet.
Yeah, it gets good like 10 hours in, don't worry.
No, dude, it does not take 10 hours unless you're like actually garbage at the game.
Another way.
Who would go there in like 10? No, who would?
Honestly, I might go to Dathomir straight off rip just to go grab something.
Oh wait, now we can do.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I actually don't need it that much. Other way,
Oh wait, there's.
nothing down there.
No, I didn't know there was a path right down here. Jesus Christ. I hate how you have to climb up specific parts even though it's the same height as me.
Other way.
Okay, let's this way. Oh, there's an entire platform,
Jared, people like you is why in the Final Fantasy remake, they added like big arrows like pointing to where you need to go.
You shut
And,
up.
like yellow lines everywhere.
Unlike you, I know how to play those Final Fantasy games.
No,
Okay,
look, Jared, I'm sorry, but he absolutely cooked you with that line.
If he's gonna cook me, then he better play the damn games he's cooking me on.
Jared, people like you is why they added the Explorer difficulty in the Uncharted remasters.
I am not a game journalist, you
But you play like one.
No, I don't. I still beat the game and still had a good time with its story. it not be like
I don't
Wake should be no Drake.
I don't get why they in like these like very linear, simplistic games like Uncharted
Come
and The
on,
Last
you
of
don't
Us.
need to read this. You
They
can't.
add
I know.
like easy mode and like God of War, the reboot. Like they add like these
Well, it's not
easy
really a
modes,
reboot.
and they specifically like
It's for the
Pan-
retarded people.
they paint it to like for people who just want to enjoy this story. I'm like, what? Then what's the point? If you come here just for the story, just look up a walkthrough.
Because it's for the retarded people.
It's for the game journalists, so they can give it a 10 out of 10 on ING
They
or
should-
Metacritic.
instead of like
Dude,
Explorer
why-
or
you
like
mean IGN?
Huh?
You mean IGN?
Yeah, I said
No, you
IGN
said
first.
ING.
Oh.
And no, everyone knows that IGN will only give trash games 10 out of 10 reviews, and all the
like
good.
The Last of Us Part 2. Yes.
Okay, it did not deserve a 10. I think it should have at least gotten a 7.
Part 1
They
or Part
gave-
2?
Part 2. They gave
Part 2?
Invincible Season
No.
3, Episode 8, a 4 out of 5. No, not 4 out of 5. 4 out of 10. Peak Cinema, 10 out of 10 episode. And they don't know what they're talking about. They didn't handle the the main character's character development very well. That was the entire point of the season. They gave us a villain that had no prelude. The entire point of the season was building up to be able to fight him.
Shit. Christ, he got me cornered up in the wall.
Well, then you run away.
Yeah,
I couldn't get out.
We're gonna ignore that I can beat this guy without taking a single hit.
Okay, Brian, Mr. Big Shot.
I would have parried that, to be honest. That too.
Oh, I would have beaten
That
him in
too.
one hit.
That too. You might want to stim.
Shit.
You should have stimmed that. health.
Hold on.
You
There we
should
go.
have stim once you get to half health. Up.
Yeah, I know. I just realized.
Well, not while he's attacking you, Jerry.
Shut up.
Parry.
Jerry, we need to play another Crab's Treasure so you can actually learn.
No, we
how
gotta
to
play Black Myth Wu Calling.
damn it.
You
That's
gotta actually
a lot
learn how to
harder.
play these
Dodge.
I know. Shut up.
Jerry's actually getting pissed.
Dude, you would beat him already if you would just parry.
There, I killed him.
And now you're completely out of stims. You're gonna die to the next, You can die, dude, you probably died to you know you can move while scanning and he'll still finish scanning, right? Dude, you're gonna end up dying
I was
to
gonna-
Jerry, that was a regular enemy.
No, it
I just
actually
switched-
was. Well, it's not even the mini boss, actually. Yeah, that was a regular enemy. Dude, you're gonna end up dying to a bogling at this point. No,
Shut
do
up.
not go for XP. Well, actually, do
What
go
do you
for
mean?
XP.
Make up your damn mind on what you want me to do. I'm playing the
Actually
game like I.
parry the attacks. There's only so much dodging can do for you. Look, you fight like Obi-Wan Kenobi with pure defense. The only problem is that you don't know how to counterattack with said defense.
I'm more of an offense than a defense kind of
And
person.
that's why you're rolling the entire time?
Yeah.
Now grab an upgrade.
I know.
Increase force, increase health, dash strike. Pick one.
You probably need to increase health. Or else you're gonna die in like the next enemy encounter.
I mean, he probably still would.
Shut up. All right. I believe there's that and some kind of chest in here.
No, it's a extra stim. You can't get that till later in the game, though. Wrong way.
No, I'm getting it.
You can't get that until you get the wall running. That's just gonna take you right back up to the top.
There is something right here
Yeah, you
that.
can't get that till you unlock wall running.
Jesus Christ.
Jared, I've literally speed ran this part of the game so many times. I think I know what you need to get the stuff easily.
Alright, there's an enemy right here.
Actually, there's two enemies
Where the hell's the other one?
on top.
Well, I can't reach him now, can I?
Yes, you can. Take the ledge. Take the other ledge. Not up there. You're not
Okay,
doing that yet.
shut up.
It's like trying to mentor a 4-year-old.
Exactly.
You shut up. You died first.
Yeah, but I also wasn't giving him stellar advice as I was. Jane, would you say that you would have lived longer if I had been helping you?
Yeah. Like.
Yes. See. You
But
stick
didn't
with
that
this.
not work out for you?
Okay, well,
That's
also
'cause I
I
wasn't
was
helping
I
you.
was trying to engage with you guys while playing the game.
I think you're just not very good at Souls-likes, but... I know-
Yeah.
Okay, I have 60 hours in Elden Ring, beating half the bosses, but okay.
That's not a Souls-like. That's a Soulsborne game.
Jared, I want you to repeat that sentence to me.
Yeah,
That is
was-
an actual Soulsborne game, not a
Dude.
Souls-like.
That makes it harder!
that like, you realize what you said, right?
Although there is a slight thing with Elden Ring, though, if you just have the right build, you can beat the boss. This is pure skill, where if you're not good enough, you're just not good enough.
But you can improve.
That's Sekiro's mindset.
You make that sound like it's a bad thing.
I never want. Jane, did anything about that sentence make it sound like a bad
No.
thing? See, he's reading too far into it.
Difficult
Most feminine sneeze ever. The only thing that would have made it more feminine is if it would. What is with adult women and sneezing as loud as possible? My mom, every time she sneezes,
And I have to do it like that, or if I do it like
my
normally.
mom sneezes instead of just like or it's.
I have to do it like
I'm
that.
driving,
So that's when I sneeze, it goes back to my throat and it really
faster,
hurts.
more intensity. Y'all know the reference, right?
What?
George DePaul just said faster, more intensity. That's what George Lucas would say to the actors in the original Star Wars films.
I did it.
In the first, like one of the first three movies, when they didn't get their line just like he wanted them to, he would get to say faster, more intensity.
Oh, shit. I missed
You
that.
don't have double jump yet.
No, I missed the wall jump.
You didn't. You
The wall run.
Wrong way. You're not getting up there without Jedi.
Yeah. Wait, with what?
Jedi flip. Double jump. You're not getting there. Hold on, real quick, look up. Hey, buddy! He's such a cute little guy.
Oh, hello. Hey, I see you down there.
He's such a good boy.
Is he just like there for show, or you
Yeah.
actually kill him?
If you touch him,
No,
I
don't.
swear I will strangle you, and then I will break.
Jared
every
probably
single
couldn't
one.
kill him.
Jaden will tell me exactly what's his and what's yours. I will break everything in this room that's yours if you hurt him.
Brian, I know you have 10 years of karate experience, but I will break your damn neck like
That
a twig.
is, no, you're just stealing what I said a while back.
You're gonna break his neck like a twig?
Break his neck like a
Guys,
twig.
they don't know I know this hack. I have a gun.
We have guns as well, and swords.
Are you on right now at this very second on you?
You don't
You have
either.
a gun on you?
You don't know that.
You have a gun.
That's BS.
Will you play the game? Jeez.
You hear saying you have a gun like a
I'm
true
sorry-
American.
I'm sorry, guys. He's not very good at multitasking. We're going to have to edit out a lot of the standing around.
No.
Yes.
Yes, the majority of your playthrough is this. This is the majority of your playthrough
Yeah.
is standing still and looking around.
Hey, you guys suck at trying to gain more time on your runs.
Because I don't need to.
Yeah, Jared is actually
I've
farming
literally
time.
survived 6 hours in this game without a single.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all not catch on to that.
Well, I mean, I did that on a complete accident. But there's a difference between buying time to buy time and buying time by being funny.
Yes.
Me talking to the femboy, and then accidentally
The femboy.
by adding
That
filler
sounds
of
really
me,
bad.
of me desperately trying to run out of the wall.
That sounds really bad out of context.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's always bad out of
I mean,
context.
the video should release before this one.
These always really.
Okay, if this video releases before the video, then the video was filmed
How
before.
the hell am I getting over there?
Turn around.
Yeah, as of May 3rd, when
Jump
we're
over
currently
there.
filming
Oh, I
this.
see.
When
Hold
we're
on.
currently filming this, which is May 3rd, by the way.
Yes, just replace the
yeah.
just replace the MAY with an APRIL, and then replace the O3 with a 1 and a 2.
Jared, every time we say like censor it out.
Why?
Because then all they're gonna hear is during they're right away from the femboy.
Boy, I sure do love.
Man, I sure do love playing with my friends.
Okay, I think I see where you're going with this.
Oh, now he gets it.
Shut up.
You're not getting.
You
up
could
here
see
without Jedi
you
flip.
could see the cogs turning in his head. He went, "Oh, I get it."
You're trying to make offensive jokes.
Dude, it's like that one meme. I don't remember what show it is, but it's like the guy who's like looking around, and then he realizes it.
I gotta head all the way back up again.
Oh my god.
But like, I know where to go.
And that's why you're just standing around, not knowing where to go?
Shut up! I was trying to get that echo part underneath right there, and also killed an enemy. Let's see. I'm going to avoid that big one.
Jared,
Oh wait.
Jared, people like you is why games started implementing a feature where if you take too long on an area, like a hint pops up.
Dude is cooking you with these roasts. No, why would you fight the small one? He's not.
I actually targeted on the wrong thing. Shut up.
I don't even use target lock on this game because the game just auto target. And
He's gonna eat you.
Just so you know, if this was Survivor, you would be dead right there. They made that kid. They made that attack an instant kill.
Yeah, I can tell. This is a harder
also
difficulty.
Incredibly hard to dodge.
There we go.
Remember when he said that he was going to show you what a true Jedi Master looks
Yeah.
like? What? Alright, look. He's shoot. He's like that. Oh, he's
By
like
true
that,
Jedi
he's
Survivor,
like the dinosaur guy that tried to kill Count Dooku and then just got blasted by Jango Fett. And then I'm going to be Mace Windu.
What I mean by a true Jedi Master, I mean surviving this right
Surviving.
here.
Oh yes, you're doing a really good job.
So we
Better than you.
Padawan versus Master versus Grandmaster. I should actually play
But
this
also
game on
another thing,
Grandmaster
Jared,
so I can
I've
actually
never
play.
played this game. I was still learning the controls.
You know you can move while stimming, right? No, you can't. Never mind. I'm thinking of Survivor.
Yeah, maybe you played too much Survivor.
I did. There was I tried playing the platforms already now.
Okay, never mind. Then.
There was a
wrong,
time where
wrong
I
thing.
tried playing Fallen Order, but I just couldn't because of how much better Survivor was. But then I forced myself to play this game to prepare for this video, and
Oh wait, that's something else.
go that way. There's a bunch of chests and stuff.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, and a few enemies.
There
to kill.
he is. He's such a good boy. Look at those ears.
Jared, look at him.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Look at
Oh
him.
wait,
Go the other way.
hang on.
Oh my
Shut
god,
up!
dude.
Shut up! Okay, I see it.
Oh,
I
look
see
at
it.
him.
Oh, look at
He's taking a nap.
Yeah. Notice how the only time that he stands still and looks around is the one area?
Yeah.
Alright, now go.
Because y'all won't shut up.
Because you can't listen.
I'm too busy trying to hear all y'all. Oh, craps.
And
Oh,
then-
come on.
Why won't you hit the stationary target?
Oh, Christ. There's a lot more craps than I thought there were.
Money, 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 money.
Money, money, money. Ah, ah, ah. You've seen that meme, right?
Yes. Oh, wait, actually, no. Jared, what is that? Can you please explain?
Fuck you.
For the uneducated viewers at home.
I don't believe I've ever witnessed a funny video such of that. Can you please?
No. Go kill yourself, Jaden.
Oh! That's nowhere near
I'm
as good as his insults to you.
never coming back from that one. Oof.
Dude, have y'all seen those videos of the breakdancers and like someone will be breakdancing and his opponent will literally like just do the exact same thing as him and then just like pretend he's writing in a book? It's so funny. Like the other guy's mid backflip, and then as he does this, then as he lands in a split, the other guy also goes into a split like at the exact same time as he's reading him like a book. It's so funny.
Ah,
Oh, look at him.
two
He's
chests.
so cute. Look at his nose. Look at that little nose. He's like,
Okay, no, this
okay,
is gonna
is
need
it just
something
me or
else.
does he look aquatic?
Yeah?
Yeah, but there's no water.
Oh.
I guess there's none in these bottomless pits.
I don't know what that is. Alright, my theory is that this is kind of like the same thing with Subnautica, where will you go down the zip line, please and thank you. Where,
Oh, my bad, wrong. There we go.
where this isn't actually the main part of the planet. This is just like a mountain ridge or something. Because Subnautica, the entire time takes place in a dormant volcano. So the void is actually like the rest of the planet. If you don't beat BD1 in this race, then you're bad at this game.
Oh, this part? Yeah, I beat him in a race before.
Yeah, beat him. Right now. Beat him. Come on. Run faster.
Does he just stand there?
Yeah, he does. He pitied you and gave up and just ended the race.
Okay, we probably would have won. Probably.
Also, I know you're lying when you said that you beat him before. It's literally impossible to beat him.
Yeah, but he never really went up there to begin with. So technically,
Yeah, but he obviously would have beaten you there.
there's a-
Bro meditated and didn't even use his rest?
Yeah, no, I was fixing to say, I was like, wait, why didn't you heal?
Yeah.
there's more inside.
There isn't! You walk in, cutscene, you walk out.
Well, that's too easy then. So, anyways, whoever has the most time.
This looks like a boss fight.
Yeah, exactly. But
Not yet. Alright, spoiler alert, you fight a giant Zepho. Also, for context, those Zepho statues, the ones by the wall running walls that you first encounter but you can't wall run, that is their actual height.
yeah.
That's not like, yeah, Jane. That's that's the Zepho's actual height. It's not like just a giant statue to be giant. That's their actual height.
Oh.
Yeah,
He looks like he's from a PS3 game.
he's a hologram.
I'm speaking to you from the last console generation.
I mean, this game did come out on last gen console, so
They forgot to update me in the
playing on the
remaster.
PS5 is only going to improve so much. It's more so performance and not actual graphics that's going to improve.
And yeah, there's no damn backwards compatibility for PS3 games, PS2 games, PS1. It could have been the ultimate PlayStation console, but no.
No, they're
we gotta focus more on The Last of
they're
Us.
planning
Graphical performances that already looks like a PS4 game. When it already is a PS4
just, you know,
game.
he does not appreciate the art that is The Last of Us. He prefers the art that is Devil May Cry.
You haven't even played
Yeah,
Devil
no,
May
Jared,
Cry.
you have no room to talk.
I played the first game. I don't like the second.
Listen, I'm not a fan of Last of Us either, but you got me defending Last of Us, dude.
Jaden.
That's how bad.
You
that,
have not-
That's how bad that
Guys,
is.
Jaden literally spends every waking second of his existence dissing The Last of Us. This is like
I wake up, I start my
this
daily
is like that
routine.
scene in Ready Player One where the Oasis bands together against IOI. That's how monumental.
I start my day every morning fresh, like. I get a PS3 copy of The Last of Us Part 1, and I throw it in the trash. Really gets the blood pumping.
What do you do for The Last of Us
Gets you
Part
started
2?
for the day.
What do you do for The Last of Us Part 2? then?
I take a crap on it. I use the manual to wipe my ass.
There is no manual,
Yeah,
you
there is
retard. you're these fake ass Last of Us haters.
So I just. Why is there no manual?
That just happened.
What did happen to manuals? Like
I don't know. It's
the
been like
best-
that since the
The best
PS4.
manual to ever exist has, in my opinion, which is usually right, has to be the original Assassin's Creed manual, where it's literally the scientists explaining how the Animus works.
Yeah.
Second place we go to the Force Unleashed, where it's literally the training bot training you.
Okay, so I've actually did a little bit of documentation and just like
Wait,
self-discovery.
no, I have a fix for this. I'll get the cover art, like on the case. I'll pull the cover art, slip art. I'll pull that out and use that to wipe my ass. I fixed
Anyways, back to the
I
whole
saved
manual
it.
thing.
I saved
No,
it.
Anyways, back to the whole thing.
No.
I know it's not just the PS4. Like halfway to the PS4's library, the manuals decide to just not be there, and it's just a case in a box. No, a case in a game, and it's like that for the Wii U. Halfway to the Wii U's life, a little bit to the 3DS's life. It is
3DS was overrated.
What?
Everyone should have played the Virtual Boy. It shouldn't have flopped.
ew, really?
They should have just ported Virtual Boy.
You should get a
games on the
Virtual
console.
Boy. We play that for the podcast.
Oh my! No, the recording process is even more
They
stressful.
should add-
Exactly. You
They-
didn't get the rest.
They should add.
Shut up.
They should add Virtual
Hey,
Boy.
wait, guys. I'm just gonna get it on the way back out. I have to go back out anyway. Proceeds to not get the rest, and he's gonna die here. Dodge.
I did.
Dude, they should add Virtual Boy games on the NSO.
Harry.
Fuck you.
Hey, you hit
Actually-
the parry. Are you ever
Wow,
gonna use your
Jared,
heavy
that's the
attack?
most impressive thing you've done in this game.
Dodge. Oh.
Oh,
You are
oh.
actually one tap.
There we
Now
go.
go get your rest. And then you have to fight this guy again after your rest.
There's one nearby.
Jared, just
Oh,
go
that
back.
is true. No, there isn't a fight in between here and the next rest point.
Yeah.
Although I would recommend.
I played this game before.
Alright, who loves the detail that BD's little light on the back will flash red with your health bar?
Oh, I love that feature. It reminds me of Kind of like how you have to look at the.
Keep moving!
Shut up! Let me explain.
Your thumb and your mouth are
Nobody
two
cares.
separate things.
Jared, nobody cares.
You shut up,
You already-
Jay. You don't
well,
give a damn about anything.
Really cool detail about this game is that if you're climbing on a wall and you use a stim, BD will put it in for you. Also, that's literally it. God, all right. Look, this creature looks so terrifying, right?
Yeah.
Look back over to the bestest boy. That's literally just him.
Yeah, I know.
So that's really how big he is?
That I think that's a smaller one actually.
It's a baby.
Poppy boy.
Can't go down there.
I can interact.
Proceeds to ignore me.
I can interact with it still.
It's not gonna do anything.
I don't care. I can still interact with
Can't go
it.
down there, goes down there anyway.
Oh, you know what would be really fun to play and probably make us all hate each other?
What?
The Death Note video game. We would never trust each other again. Hey, it's Dathomir. That's where the baddie Marin is.
The what?
Who?
Y'all don't know who Marin is yet. Okay, she's not that hot in this game, but in Survivor,
I'm
she's
just
a
expecting
baddie.
this ugly, grotesque woman to come up on screen.
Dude, no. Let me pull up a picture for you, actually. Hold on.
For such a peaceful culture to have any
Also, so I was trying to mention. I also look at it, and the Xbox One kinda doesn't have manuals, but the majority of their lineup does have manuals for the Xbox One. Series X, kinda. But PS5 is non-existent. There are no manuals for the PS5 and the Switch.
Here we go. Oh, the quality on the picture is not that good, so it doesn't do her justice.
Guys, you didn't see that, but
Just so you know, I'm only calling her a baddie in the context of every other woman that's in the two games.
guys, Jared's mouth just dropped to the floor and his eyes like popped
did.
out of his head.
But
You
no,
shut up.
In comparison to every other woman in this game, she's the baddest.
Superior blocking. There we go.
You don't block to begin with.
Shut up.
You don't. You literally don't block. You just dodge everything and maybe a parry.
Ah, we are evasive kick. I just gotta get this.
That sucks. What's the point of you roll anyway? So you still can't. You literally can't even use it.
I will use the blocking
No.
because in some instances it works. It works.
Yes,
it works.
Well, all right, guys. Peak logic here. Let's get the thing that sometimes has use instead of getting the thing that will always have
There,
use.
I rested. Y'all can shut up now.
Oh my god, dude, this guy.
Okay, yeah.
You're just gonna hate the game.
This guy stinks.
Shut up.
Guys, he's being mean to me. Can we flame him in the chat?
Chat. This
The
ain't
non-
Twitch.
The non-existent
Y'all
chat.
tell me that every time, and that's to me. That's 2025 lingo. Is just saying chat. I know a girl who will literally talk to chat in real life.
Then she's schizophrenic.
No, she's not.
You can't convince me that when someone says, "Chat, is this for real?"
Chat, is this for real?
You cannot convince me that you're a schizo.
Chat. Type of search history in the chat.
Chat, search up this man's balls.
Chat, post his IP address in the chat.
How'd you know that they were on Google?
Because that's what they would use sometimes.
You use them to what? Jump. Do it.
Yeah,
Do it for the views.
Oh, whoa.
Do it for the views.
I know what's
Do it
in
for
there.
the views.
I am not retarded.
Do it for- I mean, you
balls.
kind of are.
No
Do it for
balls.
views. Guys, he's a female. He's feminine.
The force is female.
No, but he is.
Go down there, Jared.
Fine, you faggots. I will.
Fight it like a man.
All right, guys.
I know what's
I'm
down.
about to get my.
Oh, Christ!
All right, guys. I'm about to get my time to play. Oh, I'm going. Well, no, you literally just spent XP and you didn't gain any, so I don't even have to go back and kill that guy. Thank you for that.
You can do it, Jared.
Jeez.
Dodge.
I know what to do. You shut up.
Yeah, well, for one thing, you're not force slowing him when he sticks out his tongue and then cutting his tongue off. The other strat would be using force, but we don't have it. Force?
Wrong button, I know.
I you confuse L1 and R1.
Jared, you know which way's left and which way's right?
You shut up. Ah, shit.
Alright, guys. Peak gameplay about to come up. Let me take this jacket off. It's getting kind of hot.
Why do you wear a hoodie when
Because
it's...
I like it.
We are in Mississippi, my guy.
Just so you know, for anyone who's previously played this game, I only saw this message in my last playthrough on the giant bat boss. Also, if I was you, I wouldn't have given in to the peer pressure.
Shut up.
I mean, bro folded under no pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Jared, this is why you play Final Fantasy games, because you can just sit there and stare at the screen the whole time.
It's an RPG game, not a Souls-like.
Alright, guys, you're about to watch someone who can talk and play at the same time.
Actually, the only Souls-like Final Fantasy
Brian,
game
while
is...
you're playing this, give a synopsis recap of the movie Click, starring Adam Sandler. Go.
Okay, I haven't seen it, I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's on my wish list.
Do the movie Pixels starring Adam Sandler.
I have seen Pixels. Alright, guys, so we open
Wait,
up...
but do it while you're playing. Like when it boots
Well,
up.
if y'all's internet would actually let the game load.
Internet?
It's
Yeah.
connected to the Wi-Fi?
Wait, it runs off... What? Why
Mine's
would
okay,
internet...
I don't have this problem. Literally everything about my console is the exact same except I have an Ethernet connection. That's the only thing that's changed about this game so far.
Sure.
That's
That's
the only-
BS. It
alright.
should not be connected to the Wi-Fi in order to get the damn game to play.
Well, I'm
It's not like you're streaming
I'm making
it.
an excuse. Did you get that? Yes, you did. Anyway, so we open up the movie in a typical '80s household, and we start it with the song "Daddy's Alright." I believe that's what it's titled. I never actually checked the title. Anyway, we see a kid riding down the street on his bike, and he passes up his friend and tells him that we're going to arcade. The kid rides past his front yard and steals the entire jar of quarters from his sister, who's been outside selling lemonade all day.
Oh, I had some XP scanning that little creature.
I don't care. And then they go to the arcade. The main character has all the patterns of the games memorized. He's extremely good at Pac-Man, Galaga. He does not die. Meanwhile, the fat friend sucks at every game but Claw and gets a Chewy mask. Then the fat kid goes over to the main character and shows him a flyer about a video game tournament, which they go to. They meet a weird kid who has a crush on a video game character.
He just like me for real.
Who later on in the movie comes to life. We'll explain that in a bit, and she's a complete baddie. But and also has an obsession with yoo-hoos. Anyway, it gets down to the main character and what's his name? It's the dwarf.
No.
No. It's the midget guy.
No, that's the fat kid.
No, Paul Blart and the guy who plays the fat fat guy are two completely different actors.
I know.
Yeah, you said that they were the same one.
No, I was trying to say the actor's
What's his name? He's the one that went out and said that they shouldn't hire midgets to play dwarves in movies and all that. So that's why he's
Yeah.
got the CGI. Hold on. I bet you I can just literally type midget actor and it's gonna give them to me. Yep. Here it is, literally right here at the beginning. That's the wrong one. Never mind.
Ha!
Hold on.
Wow, that's
Peter Dinklage. Okay, so it's the main character versus Peter Dinklage, who's really cool with sunglasses and two chicks by his side, and they have to do the final tournament for Donkey Kong. Also, I forgot to mention the main point of this competition is that all the footage of the games is going to be recorded and sent into space on a rocket as a transmission to any aliens. Anyway, they play. The main character loses a Peter Dinklage's character, and he completely rubs it in his face. Fast forward like 30 years, the fat kid's now the president of the United States, and the main character is now working for a nerd company that helps installs electronics. They're talking in a restaurant about the past and blah blah blah, and then we see a video of the president being mean to a little girl because she corrected his pronunciation. First of all, base reaction. Second of all, base reaction for when someone mispronounces something. They're both in the right here. He gets absolutely flamed for it. Anyway, fast forward, he goes to an absolute baddie's house to install some technology. He meets her kid, who's like the nerd for modern gaming, and plays The Last of Us in the movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then the mom is having a breakdown in her closet, drinking wine out of a sippy cup because she just found out that her ex-husband left her so that he could marry some, 21-year-old with, she's named Cinnamon, I think.
Cinnamon?
Yeah, she had some, really weird name, completely off topic. I have a friend who knew a girl named Nature.
Who names their child Nature?
Same people who name their children Sapphire and stuff. Anyway, back on topic.
What?
They have a heart-to-heart. He goes in for the kiss. She is still sober enough. And then he also mentioned previously that he didn't brush his teeth, but he had a Tic Tac. Anyway, he gets a call to go to the White House because I didn't mention this. Previously, in a previous scene, we see in a military base like bright flashing lights, and this guy gets abducted by a UFO. Anyway, fast forward back to after the failed kiss. He's driving to the White House. He's brushing his teeth in the car, and the lady's driving right next to him, and he thinks that she's following him. So when he gets to the White House, he tells them to arrest her. She flashes a badge showing that she actually works for their secret lab. And then once they're inside, they're still arguing. She's like, "Ha! I get to go into the conference room." Then the assistant comes out and says, "Main character, the president will see you now." And he just and he said, Adam Sandler says, I forgot to mention he's Adam Sandler now.
Yeah.
He's the adult. He gives the absolute, "Someone's not the favorite," and it's the most beautiful line you will ever hear. Anyway, he tells him something I don't remember. Fast forward to the conference. They're talking about what's happening. Adam Sandler walks in, says that's Galaga because he recognizes the patterns, and brings up that it's an old 80s version because of some kind of glitch pattern.
Yeah.
Anyway, then we keep going. I don't remember exactly what happens next, but I do remember that Tetris gets played at the Taj Mahal, and they abduct an Indian guy who's proposing to his girlfriend. After they destroy the Taj Mahal, might I add. Then we fast forward. They hire Peter Dinklage's character, who's now an adult and is also in prison, and he only agrees to help them fight the video game monster or aliens, because that's what they are now, video game aliens. Because as long as he gets pardoned, and he gets 2 women. So I don't remember exactly their names, but he was very specific about their names. A certain sandwich.
Oh, it was celebrities.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember which ones.
I know. I can't remember.
Then they go to England, and they fight Centipede. Oh, the weird kid from earlier in the film shows up again because he translated the message. So he figured out that they were going to attack England. They fight Centipede with the military, but the military sucks at it. They're just blasting. They're doing nothing. So Adam Sandler and the weird kid just soloed the entire Centipede army by themselves. After that, they go play Pac-Man, and the creator of Pac-Man helps because they're driving custom-made cars that will kill the giant Pac-Man in New York. But he gets out of his car, gives some heartfelt speech to his son. And he's like, "You're a good boy." Pac-Man bites his hand off, and he's like, "Kill this guy already!" Then they do that. Peter Dinklage's character somehow travels insanely fast. He's just like, "'Cause I'm the champ." Anyway, Adam Sandler kills the Pac-Man at the last second. They celebrate because they beat the aliens, and the aliens are like, "You cheated, so now we're gonna launch the full force invasion." Turns out the cheating is because Peter Dinklage's character had cheat codes written in his sunglasses, which he was wearing during Donkey Kong, might I add. So that's the only reason he won. The hot lady's son gets abducted by the aliens, so now the full force invasion's coming from the aliens on Washington, D.C. They're fighting Smurfs, everything. Then they get abducted. The previously mentioned hot video game lady comes to life and starts trying to kill the weird kid, but the weird kid rizzes her up. Oh, I forgot to mention Qbert is also here. He's a good guy though.
Yeah.
Anyway, they get abducted on the alien ship, and they start fighting Donkey Kong in real life. From here, Adam Sandler's having I can't do this. I couldn't even beat Peter Dinklage, and then the kid tells him that Peter Dinklage cheated, so he gets all his confidence back and starts absolutely dogging on Donkey Kong. But then they beat the aliens. End of the movie. Peter Dinklage's character gets all the stuff he wanted. Adam Sandler gets his romance with the hot lady, and the weird kid. So after they beat the aliens, all the video game characters but Qbert went away because they beat them. So the hot lady died. The hot video game lady. There's 2 hot ladies. Anyway, so Qbert straight up turns into the hot lady, and so they start dating. And then post credit scene, the weird kid had a baby with the Qbert hot video game lady. We're not talking regular kids. No. It's baby Qberts. And then they end the credit. Then it's pixelated credits with a bunch of video game references in there, and we're listening to "Daddy's Alright Again," and then the movie ends.
It's cinema. 7. That was a beautiful recap.
Y'all are messing me up. Shut up. Hold on, let me lock in.
All right, Jared. Now you recap.
You're dead. By the way,
Wait, what movie do you?
All right, Jared. Now you got to recap.
Oh, Flubber. Recap Flubber.
Hold on, let him say a movie.
What did you say, Brian?
Flubber.
What have you seen that movie, Jared?
I've never heard of that movie.
All right, you
Okay,
recap.
what about Jack?
Can you let him say a movie?
recap
Well, you know, I have an opinion too. I think I should
the
be insane.
animated hit film, The Bee Movie.
I can do
The
the
B movie?
I can do the B movie.
No,
No,
my
okay, no,
turn.
Jared.
You already did yours.
You give a recap of The Bee Movie.
Okay, me.
Yes.
Okay, my memory's a bit
I
wonky all
have
the
this
time.
movie memorized completely. I can.
Yeah, I'm aware. Okay, so the whole film starts off with the bees doing their natural thing, right? And then Barry, voiced by
Seinfeld.
I know.
Don't stutter with it.
Shut up. You're ruining my explanation.
I mean-
but yeah, he is voiced by the main douchebag actor who is in Seinfeld.
Wow.
Have you not seen the clips?
Seinfeld is his real name. That's not the name of his character in the Seinfeld show. That's his actual name.
I know, but oh wait, it's Jerry.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry. Yeah.
Actual name.
Yeah, have you not seen clips of Jerry being a douche?
In the show or in real life?
Real life.
Don't care. He was awesome as
He
Barry.
went to a. Did you see that clip?
Wait. We gotta hit the. You like jazz?
Yeah, he. Did
No,
you-
I'll
have you
bring that
seen-
up. I'll bring that
Have
up.
you seen that clip where he's like, there's like a little like, he went to like a foreign country and there's like this poor like African child like sitting there starving and he goes up to him and whispers in his ear. He goes, "You like jazz?"
No, you're supposed to say, you like jazz?
And the child just goes. And he's like, "I'll take that as a yes." That's a real clip. Don't fact check that. All right, continue.
Okay. Okay, so back to what I was saying.
Dead.
I'm just gonna. No, he is called Barry in the thing.
Ow. Okay, you're double dead.
So Barry starts
Super
having this
dead.
weird revelation of he's tired of doing the same shit over and over again as the definition of insanity. So he wants to try to do something different.
Skipping over the
And
entire job scene. That's like the main thing. You're not.
That's what I'm referring to. He's
Yeah,
doing the
but
same job
you
over and
can't
over again.
Dude, you can't. Well, giving a synopsis of a movie, you can't refer to something. You have to actually explain.
Jesus
it.
Christ, fine. Okay, so Barry gets his job that he's been working at for quite a while.
He never got the job. He just graduated.
You shut up!
Can I
Look how we're just like picking apart Jared's analysis.
Alright, look, either you let me explain the movie, I'm going to correct every single thing. And
Did you really have a great idea of making me think of this, Jaden?
Brian, you should like make a YouTube channel where you pick apart like small.
Dude, my dad said I should do that.
You should like
Really?
yeah, and you
Yes.
should call the YouTube channel Cinema Sins.
Okay, so Barry graduated. He got his job that
He
he's
never
been.
got his job. That's the whole point.
Jesus Christ!
Jared just skips to the part where Patrick Warburton gets cucked by a bee and just get on with it.
Skip to that and skip to the Tennessee.
Okay, fine. So Barry's trying to get pollen, which he ends up taking a wrong turn and it starts to rain, so he looks for shelter. He goes into this person's house, which then we're introduced to the main woman character. I don't know her name. Vanessa, yeah.
I'm trying so hard to not correct you. I'm sorry. Like this is actually, I'm about to tweak out from all. He did not take a wrong turn.
Vanessa.
He got stuck on a tennis ball.
Vanessa,
and
do you like jazz?
He got absolutely yeeted out into the upper stratosphere. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my memory's not good on the spot, but if I have it all written down
When was the last
That's not
time
a
you saw the
memory, that's
bee
just-
movie?
with my friends when I was sick,
Dude, just let me do this.
That was like a couple weeks ago.
months.
Okay, months, whatever.
It was during that you remember, it was during that crazy ice storm. Like, remember, it snowed that one Tuesday, and
Okay,
that was it.
I remember now. All right, go.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, so Barry gets hit by a tennis ball, which takes him off course from where he's supposed to go, and he has to go inside the house for shelter because of the raindrops.
Because bees can't fly in rain. This is very important.
Yeah, I know. That's
But you didn't mention it.
Jesus Christ, Brian.
This is like, dude, this would be like telling someone who knows absolutely nothing about Superman that Superman died to kryptonite without ever telling him Superman's invincible to everything, and then telling me he died to kryptonite. They're gonna be like, wait, what? You just said he was invincible to everything. No, not kryptonite.
Oh, for Jesus Christ. Okay, Jaden, from now on, just let Brian do all the recaps,
Yes.
since obviously my memory isn't great on the spot.
Okay, here we go. Alright, restart on the complete B movie.
Okay, fine.
Here we
Go, take it,
Alright,
Brian.
So, So, at the beginning of the movie, we start with a slow crawl of a guy saying, according to the laws of aviation, a bee should be unable to fly.
Oh my god.
Because their bodies are not...
Please recite the whole script.
Dude, I saw a thing with a guy who like engraved the entire B movie script onto a sword.
Oh my god.
I'm not joking. Okay,
I want that sword now.
Anyway, they shouldn't be able to fly because their bodies are too big for their wings to carry. The bee flies anyway because the bees do not care what humans think.
No,
Yeah.
there's an actual logical reason I actually had to look into. There's
We don't
tiny.
care about the logic. That's what the movie says. There's like
I know that.
Yeah, like, I will correct you on movie. Do not correct me on stuff outside of the movie. Got it?
You corrected me while I was trying to do in like mid explanation, so I think
because
this is
your
well
explanation
deserved.
Sucks. Anyway, so the bees are doing a normal thing. It's like it's an entire like civilization. It's like New York in the hive. Anyway, Barry and his best friend. I don't remember his name.
Larry.
Larry. No, it's not Larry. It's not Larry. I know it's not Larry.
Alright, say the name,
Larry
Jaden.
too. Anyway, and his best friend just graduated. And they're going to take a tour of the honey factory. And they take the tour. They see all the cool jobs, and then they find out that they get one. They choose their job, and that's the job they work for the rest of their lives until they die. And Barry straight up asks, "So you're just gonna work us to death? We'll sure try." Ah! Also, there's an incest joke about how they're all cousins.
Yep, I remember that one.
Anyway, Barry's having an existential crisis. His dad wants him to be a stirrer like him, just stir all day long. Barry doesn't want to do that. Barry sees the jocks who go out the hive and collect nectar and spread pollen. And so, he's like lying about like beating up a bear to these girls, and then the jocks like take him with them on their next mission outside of the hive. He's having a time of his life, and they end up at a tennis court. He hugs one of the balls, but gets stuck onto it. Do not take that out of context, dude.
We most likely
that's
will.
Gonna be it. Y'all are gonna make that a quote on the Discord, aren't you?
Probably.
Yes. Anyway,
I remember it.
Vanessa and shoot, what's his name? What's his name?
Patrick Warburton.
No, I don't care about the actor. I care about the in-universe name.
I know, I'm trying to remember his name.
Anyway, they're playing tennis, and the guy absolutely nails the tennis ball outside the court. Barry goes flying, gets stuck on the grill of a car, and gets sucked in, goes through the engine, ends up in the car. Everyone's freaking out.
Because the bee came out of the air
and then it starts raining. There's a bunch of stuff that happens. He gets hit into a sign, a car, a bunch of stuff. Ends up inside the house, back in the house of the people that were playing tennis. The guy's trying to kill him, but Vanessa, who owns a flower shop, very important might I add, saves him and lets him go, so he falls in love with her. So he goes back to the hive and decides to sneak out again. Well, not again, but sneak out for the first time so he can go to the house. And he's trying to figure out the best way to approach her. And he comes and says the absolute amazing line, "You like jazz?" And anyway, bees talk. I forgot to mention. This is very important. Bees talk English, but aren't allowed to talk to humans. He breaks that rule and talks to her in English. And they start having a whole thing. It's a whole relationship. He goes into a honey pool in the hive. Has like a whole fantasy about how they're dating, and she does one of those smoke planes. It makes a heart in the air, and then crashes into a plane. And he starts drowning in the pool and swims out. From there, he goes with her to a grocery store and finds out that humans are selling honey. And so he follows a trail. He has a whole fight with this like Mexican dude who can literally smell him. It's very weird. And anyway, from here, shoot, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, he follows the trail onto the honey thing. He meets a grasshopper, no mosquito. It's a Canadian mosquito, I believe. And it's like no female mosquito wants a mosquito. And he follows the honey trail. He finds out what humans are doing with bee honey, like the slave farms, essentially. And so he takes pictures and he decides to sue humans for bees' right to honey. And Vanessa helps him. Now we get the most epic scene in the movie where where Vanessa's boyfriend, I forgot to add that they're dating, comes home from dinner and she's having dinner with Barry. Barry goes to the bathroom and the guy follows him in there and attempts to kill him. He tries spraying him with Febreze, and Barry's just like, "I love the smell of flowers." Pulls out a lighter. "Oh yeah? Well, how do you like the smell of flames?" Not so much. Tries to kill him. Vanessa runs in, breaks up with the dude because he tried to kill Barry. They have a whole court thing. I don't know if these are actual celebrities they got, but they go through like a bunch of honey farm owners, and they go through there. And there's a fat lawyer.
They shoot Winnie
who
the Pooh.
purposefully convinces. Oh wait, I almost skipped the bit. All right, everyone knows who Larry King is. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there is a Larry King B version that Barry talks to on the Hive, or in the Hive. Anyway, there's a fat lawyer. He intentionally enrages Barry's best friend, who ends up stinging him in the butt and almost dying. Everyone knows what those like little plastic swords are. They're like super tiny that you can eat like a sandwich. That's his new stinger. Anyway, they're losing the court case, unfortunately, until Barry and Vanessa come in with the smoke guns that beekeepers use on bees. They end up winning the court case, and so they take back all the honey and give it back to the bees.
Kind of miss those deflecting shots there, Brian.
I don't care. I don't need to. Anyway, the bees get super lazy because they don't have to work anymore. They have way too much honey. And so now all the flowers and stuff start dying because they're not pollinating anymore. So now Barry goes with Vanessa to the last there we go. To the last flower parade in the world, and they take the flowers and they get on a plane, and the plane's not going to get there in time before the flowers run out of water, or so they're all going to die. So Barry goes to the cockpit and tries to tell the pilots that they need to land now. They start all freaking out. One of the pilots hits the others hits the other in the face with a vacuum. The flight attendant passes out. The other one hits his head very hard. So now Vanessa has to fly the plane. She's doing a really good job. Turns out it was on autopilot. The plane gets struck with lightning, so now she actually has to fly the plane. Now all the bees, the air traffic control tower is useless because they can't see where the landing pad is now. So all the bees from the hive have to go there and make a giant flower, for them to land at. And Barry tells Vanessa to land at the flower. She starts hovering the plane over a guy wearing a flower shirt, completely defying the laws of physics again. Lands the plane, and now all the jocks get the pollen from the flowers and start spraying them again, and then we listen to "Here Comes the Sun," and they make Barry a jock. After that scene, Barry and Vanessa are basically married. I think it's never explicitly said they're still dating or married. They now own a flower shop / animal law firm. So Barry is like representing a cow wanting ownership to her milk. And then the mosquito is also his partner-in-law now, and he's also a part-time bee jock. And that's the entire bee movie.
Cinema.
I know.
But I think you're forgetting the part where there's did you know there was a deleted scene on that plane?
What deleted
where scene? when he gets up, Barry comes across. There's like this Arabian man, and he accidentally stings him in the eye, and he just falls over. And then see, it's a very subtle joke about 9/11.
Not possible. Barry would have died. That cannot be a deleted scene.
No, he flies into his eye, and he goes, "Oh!" And he flies into his other eye, and he screams bloody murder. And it's actually like very realistic. They developed like a new liquid program, or like liquid physics engine to like have his blood pour out of his eyes. It's very impressive. I think you should definitely look into that.
Also, that's the Bee movie with Larry Seinfeld, who also made that movie. I believe. Yeah, he wrote the script, I think.
Yeah, he got 1,000 bees to like sit in that courtroom. Like he actually got a camera.
All right, who's ready for a complete movie synopsis of the original live action Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
No, wait, I haven't done one.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
All right,
yeah, you do.
Wait, can I pick for you?
Yes, give me a film.
Okay, let me think. Have you seen Jack with Shoot, it's the guy who he's in Jumanji.
Okay, I don't know
Jack
what you're
Black?
talking about.
No, not Jack. No, the original Jumanji.
Oh, that one, the board game.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's Shoot.
I haven't seen much of it yet.
He died. It was that guy who he was a comedian dude. He always went out of his way to make people laugh. Hold on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hang on, let me look through the amount of DVDs.
Hold on, real quick, I'm looking it up. Robin Williams.
Oh, Robin Williams.
Yeah, okay, basically, real quick, Jack is he's an 12-year-old kid, but his body ages so much faster. So actually, he's in Robin Williams' 30-something-year-old body, but he's 12. It's actually a really sad movie. It's meant to be funny, but it just makes me sad. All right, anyway.
I've not seen
Alright,
it.
I think I know what we can give Jaden to synopsis plot.
No.
The live
I
action
have-
Yogi Bear.
I have not seen that film in like 12 years.
Hey, boo boo! I can do it! I can do Yogi Bear!
Hang on, we gotta get Jaden a chance since you kept interrupting me.
Here's a
If
synopsis.
you would do it right, I wouldn't have to interrupt you.
They're in like a forest or something, and Yogi Bear
No,
and Yogi
alright,
Bear goes,
I think-
he goes, hey,
What
boo
would be a- what's
watch
the-
out for pedophiles, oh.
Alright, do synopsis for Megamind.
Okay, so
The Vine of Doom.
Alright, shut up.
Hey, dude, that is the actual sequel. There was no other sequel but The Vine of Doom.
Alright, I'm doing the first film. Alright, so the film starts with Megamind. He's falling from the sky, and he goes, yeah, that's me. You're
What the heck
probably
just happened to that guy?
you're probably wondering how
He's
I got
blown
here.
up this ground.
No, he just phased out of existence.
He got sent to the back rooms.
So yeah, it starts the very beginning. It starts at the very beginning of the film. All right, so Megamind, he was like an alien or something, and like
Yeah.
he was like got abandoned by his parents because reasons, and
Black
so
hole.
he was just
Hey,
like,
that's a unique way of saying Superman.
No, dude, Krypton
so
blew
he was-
up. His planet got sucked into a black hole.
he was
Yeah.
he was like floating in space, and he like went down to Earth, and he was gonna land in like this super nice, like very rich home. But right as he's falling down, he got hit by another baby in the air. So and he got, like perfectly got ricocheted into like a prison. So he like grew up in prison and stuff, and like I don't know how like a baby grew up in prison.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
Yeah, no, there are definitely some P Diddy's in there, but that's a
Well, no,
that's a film theory for another day.
They were also racist because they didn't want to touch the blue kid.
Yeah, there were definitely P Diddy's in there, but that's a film theory for another day.
Well, I mean, would you do it though if you raised the kid?
Why?
Wouldn't
Like
they?
they basically raised the Megamind.
I mean, yeah.
So they would have protected him from the people that didn't raise him.
Yeah.
Okay, but then like the baby that went to the rich home, he was like, he basically Markiplier. He was
Dude,
like
he literally-
Superplayer.
dude, it's Metroplier.
He's basically Omni Man, but like not as cool, and like he's like super famous and stuff. He's got like a big statue.
He speed blitzes Omni-Man and Superman. What are you talking about?
And like Megamind, him and Omni Man have like a big like Tom and Jerry type situation where they're like constantly back and forth. But and then one day he traps Omni Man in like a little like he traps Omni Man in like a little copper.
They're called Metroplier.
Yeah, it's Metroplayer, not
So
Omni-Man.
He traps he traps Metroplier in like a copper
What?
thing.
Yeah, no, I don't need that anyway.
but-
It's just,
No.
I don't need that.
What was it anyway?
But then
It
he
was one of
finds
those,
out.
things that if you get 3 of would.
But then he finds out that Markiplier's
oh,
like,
another stem?
finds out Markiplier's one
No.
weakness is copper, and he like actually kills him. But like
using the full.
So-
No, dude, can we quote Minion and Megamind? Do you want to be Minion or Megamind?
Jared, you be Minion. And
Oh, God.
Do you
And-
know Minion's lines by heart?
no.
No. I don't remember it by memory.
I can just do the whole interaction by myself.
Yeah, go ahead and pull that off.
Fire! Minion. I said fire. It's warming up, sir. Or come again? Warming up. Warming up! The sun is warming up! Anyway, continue.
Alright, so yeah, he basically kills Markiplier, and now he's kind of like depressed because like his he was the Joker, and Omni Man was Batman.
Or if Tom actually
and-
killed Jerry.
and you know he's depressed, he's sad, and he starts like cross-dressing or something, and like he finds this woman and he starts like dating her or
No,
something.
you gotta explain
And-
who Roxanne is. This is important
Okay,
to the plot.
okay, so Roxanne, she's like this news reporter and stuff, and there's like this
She's
like
Lois Lane.
there's like this
Metroman.
ugly ginger kid who's like
Alright, think
trying-
of the ginger, the redhead kid from Barnyard.
Back to the barnyard.
Yeah, that's literally
Alright,
him.
so the snotty
I know, the glow
So
on
the
me.
snotty kid from Back to the Barnyard, he's trying to get with the Roxanne girl, but he fails misery because he's ginger, and
He's also a creep.
So he Megamind, he like cross dresses as like Jerry Seinfeld or something, whoever that's supposed to be, and he's like, I am your space dad from the future. It's like, you're my space dad from
Dude,
the
no, you
future.
completely skipped over why this scene happens. Are you giving?
I'm trying to remember
Wait,
how
are
it
y'all
goes.
giving comedy synopsis or like an actual synopsis?
Comedy synopsis.
Ah, you should have specified that. Continue. I'll let you. do
Jesus
whatever you want.
Okay,
Christ.
so
See, I'll,
so
let
like.
you, I'll let him do whatever he wants now with it. 'cause
Okay,
it's
so
comedy.
like Jerry Seinfeld, he like turns the snotty kid into like a Mega Man, like super. He turns into evil Omni Man. So
So just Omni-Man.
Yeah, so he turns into Omni-Man, and like he
One shot!
he's trying to fight. He's trying to find him, but he's become more powerful than he can. So him and he reveals him. He reveals himself to the Roxanne girl, and like him and the Roxanne, like Mega Man and the Roxanne girl, gotta find Markiplier
After making out.
Yes, they have a very sloppy makeout section. And so anyway, they go to find Markiplier, right? And they find him, and they find out he's still alive. And so they try to get him to help him, but he's like, "No, I have to film.
I got eyes that can see right through lead."
He goes, "No, I have to film my Let's Play." So they kind of dip, and so they try to
Music Man.
They kind of take on Omni Man, like evil, like the red,
Just Omni Man.
like I'll call him Red Omni Man. So they gotta fight Red Omni Man, right? So they have like this big hijinks like action sequence, and basically Markiplier comes up and he beats the crap out of him, but it's not really.
Oh, don't forget Welcome to the Jungle, please. That's very important.
So Markiplier comes up and into the jungle place. It's very funny, but it's not actually Markiplier. It's actually Megamind, but he's cross-dressing again. So, like Red Omni-Man, he finds out he's being bamboozled, so he beats the crap out of Megamind again. But then Megamind uses the dehydration gun, which is basically like
it turns him into an ice cube.
Basically sucks a person dry, and like he turns it into like a little cube, and all is well. Megamind gets with Roxanne. Minion, I think, died. No, he's like his suit died, and he's just a fish now.
Yeah, his suit broke.
Yeah, and then the snotty kid, he's definitely dead. No, he's dehydrated. He got sucked off. So and then Markiplier, he's just kind of there. So yeah, that's the plot of Megamind.
All right, someone give me like a really funny movie to do now.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List?
I've never seen it.
Really?
I mean, he was right. It is a funny movie. Anyway.
Dude, you have not seen it.
Yeah, I know. Give me a movie I've seen.
Forrest Gump.
Alright, so essentially at the beginning of the movie we meet this this redneck kid who has he has polio, but he doesn't have polio. His legs just don't work. He makes a really weird dance with his messed up legs, which Elvis Presley used, by the way. That was his leg thing. Anyway, he meets this girl named Jenny. And
you're forgetting a very crucial part of that opening movie. You're forgetting that Forrest Gump is a descendant of the Ku Klux Klan.
Yes, that too. Anyway, so he's getting chased by these kids on bikes, and he starts running, but he can't run. Jenny goes, "Run, Forrest, run!" And so he just starts full sprinting, breaks his probably $100 leg gear, well, actually multi-$100 leg gear, and runs incredibly fast. He's doing this like his entire life till he's a teenager. Runs across the football field, gets into college from just being really fast in football, never getting tackled. Anyway, after he graduates, he joins the military, fights in Vietnam. It's Nam. He does everything his drill sergeant tells him to, and he meets Bubba. Bubba's a black man who dreams of making his own crayfish business.
It's a shrimp boat.
I'm pretty sure they also use crawfish, though. Would they not?
Where does this take place? Louisiana? Probably.
Yeah, probably. Alright, well, it's mainly shrimp. I believe they would have some crayfish. Anyway, they go to Nam. He meets Lieutenant Dan. Well, I remember their names better than the B movie. Anyway, he meets Lieutenant Dan. Bubba dies in... oh, that came from behind. Bubba dies in Nam. Lieutenant Dan loses his legs in Nam. And Forrest Gump becomes incredibly good at ping pong while recovering after getting shot in the butt and getting a bunch of ice cream. He becomes so good at it, he wins the world tournament, and also, he was told to never take his eye off the ball, so he never blinks. Anyway, after doing that, endorsing his own line of ping pong rackets and all that,
You're forgetting the scene where he shows his bare ass to...
That too.
What was it, Ronald Reagan?
Yeah, that too. Anyway, after they do that, he goes to Bubba's mom, tells him something, I don't remember exactly what.
Your son's dead.
Yeah, and makes the ship that him and the shrimp boat that him and Bubba plan to make together, and does that with Lieutenant Dan, who's now in a wheelchair, by the way. He becomes incredibly successful with that, and by the way, this entire movie so far has been Forrest Gump narrating this to a bunch of random people on the bus stop. Now we cut back to the present. He's going to see Jenny because Jenny wants to talk to him. By the way, I forgot to mention, Jenny has been a hippie this entire movie. Like, she's been a hippie, a druggie, all that. They also had one sex scene. Well, they had sex one time, but they don't actually show it, because it's boring. He kind of just laid there and took it the whole time. Anyway, he gets there, turns out that she was pregnant and had his kid, but didn't tell him. And she dies from cancer shortly after, so
She dies from AIDS.
Oh yeah, it was AIDS. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not
Jesus.
like completely out of the ballpark though. It is a disease that is like what I was like.
Yes.
That's really
dying
hard
of
to
old
cure.
age is the worst disease of them all.
Anyway, she died from AIDS. Forrest gets depressed and runs her. Nope, this happened before her son. Never mind. Forget I said anything about her son. Forrest gets depressed because she won't marry him. Starts running across the entire country. Does that. Wipes his muddy face on a white T-shirt and therefore sparks the smiley face trend. Because that's exactly what it looked like. Oh, I gotta fight that guy real quick. I need the XP. Anyway, after that, now we skip forward to the son. He raises him. He's extremely retarded. Also, Forrest Gump was not a real person himself, but all the stories are real. Just take it from multiple different people and put together. And there you go. That is Forrest Gump.
Cinema.
I know. I'm really good at these.
Yeah,
Jared,
how are you not an internet reviewer? Like,
Yeah.
You should start
could-
like a YouTube channel.
All right,
You should, like-
Jared, do Megamind and the Syndicate of Evil,
what do you mean the Syndicate of Evil?
or whatever it's called.
What, the
Alright,
sequel?
the hypothetical sequel that almost got made but got fan canceled because they actually listened to the fans' reviews of how they.
Okay, I haven't heard that one yet.
Dude, the community pretends it doesn't exist. I'm playing along.
Jared, if you were to
Look,
make a
I'm halfway
Jared,
thinking of
Jared,
it.
if you were to make a Megamind sequel, what would you do? Like, what would you plot?
Didn't we already get a sequel that's bad?
No,
Oh my God,
there's no
dude.
sequel. Dude, take a hint.
Jared, you
Okay,
do not.
okay.
Zero.
So here's what my sequel.
Zero.
Did you not hear what I said earlier?
All right, here's what I think a sequel should be. They take the Bun of Doom and they expand it. The Bun of Doom was a really good short sequel. I feel like if they could like expand on that a bit. Actually, don't even need a whole sequel.
Okay, no,
Just
here's what you do.
Make a series of short films
You
that
just
work. as a
no.
sequel.
Here's how you do it. You just adapt the PS3 game into a movie. There.
What do you mean the PS3 game?
I forgot about the game. Cinema. That actually used the Syndicate of Doom like way better actually.
Huh, so the game has more sequel material?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna be right back because I got.
Brainstorm another movie for me to do a synopsis of.
Okay.
Have you seen the Resident Evil live action
Nope.
movies? Like
Nope.
the
Nope.
one I showed you yesterday?
What part of Nope says yes?
Okay, Jesus, fine.
I don't bully all the autistics guys, just this one.
Shut up. You know, just for that. Cool Cat Saves the Kids, Director's
Never-
Cut 2022 version.
Never seen it, can't do it. It's got to be a movie I've seen in order for me to give a synopsis.
And what movie have you seen?
A lot of movies, you're just not naming any of them.
Of course I'm not. Dumbo.
Haven't seen that. Well, actually, there's so little substance to that movie. Even after only seeing it once when I was like 6, I could actually give like a really good synopsis of it.
Jesus Christ, how are you not a reviewer? An internet reviewer?
Because I don't feel like doing it. I don't have any of the equipment.
It's not that hard. All you gotta do is just use your camera.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, dude, that move's such a cheese. It one-shots and they can't block. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, like, it's not that hard. All you gotta do is just use your camera phone, which I used my iPad a lot back in the day. And, like, there's a free editing software on phones, so it's not that hard.
Why would I do that when I can just do it on the podcast? What? I literally landed on it. What is this game?
But no, like,
about?
you could go all more in depth in, like, a video you would make reviewing a
Anyway,
specific
we
type
do
of
two
movie.
channels. You giving your synopsis of a movie and me reacting to it and correcting all the
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, would that not be like a really good dynamic though? Because I would never run out of content because until you run out of content.
Oh, gee. I can see how that strat would work, but really?
Dude, I'd be spawn camping you.
That's the point. Why?
The second you release a new video, I just immediately react to it and correct all your stuff. I still need a. I'm not doing Dumbo. Dumbo has so little substance to it that's not even worth giving a snap. Okay, elephant with big ears is born in the circus. He gets bullied by a kid. His mom gets the boy to stop, but she gets put in a carriage. He figures out that his ears can let him fly with the help of a circus mouse, but he thinks that he needs his lucky feather from some crows. He drops the feather and realizes in like 2 seconds that he can fly by himself. Does that, the circus becomes super successful, and his mom gets let free. And they fly off into the sunset, and the elephants get hot tubs now.
Yeah.
I mean, is that not basically the end? Oh, and there's the pink Dumbo and Timothy the mouse get drunk and see pink elephants.
Yeah, I was about to mention that, but yeah, you pretty much got that entire thing
I literally
covered.
just gave old Disney movies had like little to no substance. Now you throw Pixar in there's some substance.
Oh yeah, Pixar was known for a lot of classics.
But just like old Disney, no, there's not that much substance to them. Well, at least not Dumbo. Dumbo really wasn't that well made.
I guess so.
Yeah, Walt Disney was not happy with them. Force push. I'm only going to be using this for puzzles, but I need it. I mean, it'll help me cheese a couple fights, but besides that,
Yeah. I mean, it's funny to push him off the edge as a joke. Anyways, what about the 1937 version of Snow White?
there's like no substance to that.
Really?
Dude, that's like that movie's only like an hour long, and it's like most of this. There's like maybe 8 scenes in total, and they're all take up way too much time. Okay, 14-year-old girl falls in love with a 20-something-year-old man after her mom dies and names her Snow White because her hair is black as night, her skin's white as snow, her lips are red as blood. Anyway, she falls in love with him. The queen is her new stepmother after her dad died, and the queen's extremely vain and has a magic mirror who tells her that she's the fairest of them all. I mistimed that so much.
You did.
And then tells her that Snow White's the new fairest, so she has the huntsman try to kill Snow White. The huntsman can't do it, tells her to run. She runs, finds a cottage, sleeps there. Finds the dwarves. Finds the 7 dwarves after hi ho hi. How am I messing this up?
I don't know.
It's because I'm getting distracted. Hi ho hi ho. They let her live there as long as she cleans. Which, by the way, that's the whole point of the original movie. Not unlike the remake. We don't. Which, by the way, is now the lowest rated live action adaptation of all time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Besting Dragon Ball Evolution. Anyway, the evil queen finds out that she's still alive. Kills the huntsman. Oh, Once Upon a Time is a really good Disney show. It's also really adult, but I mean, it's a really good continuation of Snow White and the Evil Queen. But anyway, she turns herself into an old hag, poisons Snow White. She tries to kill the dwarves by rolling a boulder on them, but gets struck by lightning, or almost gets struck by lightning and falls off a cliff and dies. The 21-year-old kisses the 14-year-old, waking her up from the poisoning, and then they ride off into the sunset and have relationships with the minor. See, the B movie was fun because there was substance to that.
Yeah, but also you forgot to mention that in that version you just recapped, the 21-year-old was the Prince Charming, not some low-level bandit or some common crook.
I mean, it doesn't matter at all. He's a prince. Everyone knows he's a prince. Push, slow, wall run, slow, lightsaber, slow, push, slow, wall run, slow. There we go. There's your
Like you said during the birth procedure.
Bro.
Whatever. Anyway, we're back at it into the rest of my speed run.
Yeah, we just had a bit of a supper break.
Yeah, how much left is in the run?
Let's see. This is only the first tomb. After this, we gotta go to Kashyyyk, get that done, leave Kashyyyk, go back to Zepho, get off Zepho, go back to Kashyyyk, finish Kashyyyk, go to Dathomir, leave Dathomir, go back to Bogano, leave Bogano, go to the Inquisitors, leave the Inquisitors, and then we're done. No, we gotta go. No, I'm sorry. We gotta go to Dathomir, leave Dathomir, go to Ilum, leave Ilum, go back to Dathomir. Okay, I'm going after all this stuff. I really don't need the XP. I'm sorry, I'm wasting our time. I'm just gonna get this done as fast as possible. I don't need the abilities. I literally have the one ability I like need, which is the flip. That's all I actually need. Everything else is just like, yeah, it's nice to have. Fine, I'm just gonna. Whee! Okay, fine.
What were we talking about before I left?
Oh yeah, a movie for you to give a synopsis of.
Jared,
What?
you summarize every Mission Impossible film.
What?
No. Then really you can summarize one and you got all of them.
Okay, that's not true. Alright, wait, Jared. Summarize the entire John Wick quadrant.
No, just like one
No.
movie.
Alright, do the first movie then. Alright.
Of John Wick or Mission Impossible?
John Wick.
No, wait, no, that's gonna spoil John Wick for me.
Oh. Yeah, Jane, you didn't think that through.
You've seen the movies.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't. Give a synopsis of the Angry Birds movie.
Those are some angry birds.
I'm not
That's
gonna lie,
another
the Angry
movie.
Birds movie was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the sequel.
It sucks.
I don't
It's
care
terrible.
to.
Don't watch it.
I think it's really funny what they do with Mighty Eagle, though. I think that was pretty. I do think that was pretty funny.
Yeah, don't watch the sequel. It's bad. Terrible.
Dude, what is with them and getting rid of literally every Angry Birds?
I don't know.
They delisted the original so that they can push all their side ones. The only like side one I enjoyed was Star Wars. Oh no, I enjoyed the Transformers one.
Yeah.
The Transformers one was pretty good.
Yeah, I had some of the tripod figures for the Transformer
You mean telepods?
teleparts, I mean. It was essentially like a Toys to Life thing, but we
what
collect...
is the best Transformers media?
None of them.
Prime.
Yes, Prime.
Jane, you're too uncultured.
Jerry, you know what you reminded me of?
What?
Sick Bricks. You remember Sick Bricks?
Oh, wait a minute. Had a mobile application, had a little bit of a
Yeah.
show. Oh, yeah. That's not coming back to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we still have them?
Oh, we might.
Probably.
I don't think the app's still up.
I mean, we can download off our iPads.
Peak sound effects here. That push. Woo! Got that. All right. Anyway,
It'd be funny if that just hit you. It didn't go away.
No, it didn't. I was pre-doing it because I knew it was gonna go away once I did thing. Anyway, we're done here. I just gotta get through here and then we can leave.
Alright, Jared, recap.
Jared, give me a movie with some substance. The last movies you gave me had no substance to them.
Okay, I didn't know you didn't like very old Disney movies.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's that there's really no like substance. I literally you said yourself with Dumbo. You said yourself for both of them. I literally gave
Jared,
the most a perfect synopsis.
recap Good Burger.
Good Burger. I have not seen all of Good Burger.
I can do Good Burger.
Okay, you do.
I've seen.
All right, guys. So for Good Burger, we start in the house of Ed, who's extremely weird and works at a burger place called Good Burger. Obviously, this guy is roller skating to work. Okay, now we skip on over, nope, we don't skip over. He gets to Good Burger, and now this guy's trying to order a burger, but the guy he's trying to talk to is not the cashier. Or doesn't take orders, so he can't order his burger. Ed gets there and gives, "Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?"
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good
The
Burger.
guy's
Can I
trying
take
to
your order?
The guy's trying to order a burger with nothing on it, but Ed being Ed doesn't realize that the guy just doesn't want like lettuce and tomatoes, so he thinks he just wants the patty. And so it's the whole thing there. The guy's getting mad. He says, "I can't wait for what's it called? Mega Burger?"
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I can't. No, I think it's Jumbo Burger or something.
No,
Mega Burger?
I think
can't
it's
wait
Mega
for-
Burger.
He looks Ed in the eye and goes, "I can't wait for Mega Burger." Anyway, skip on over to a high schooler who's super excited about summer break. He's driving his mom's fancy car, but he doesn't even have a license. And he's driving. Ed's running deliveries on his roller skates. He skates out in front of what's the other dude's name? Ed and what?
Crap, what's his name?
It's on the Jared. Grab the box.
Oh yeah, I got the.
Go down, blocking my screen.
It's right over here!
I don't care if it's right over there. You're blocking the screen. And for you, that's like 2 days worth of blocking.
Shut up. Yeah, I'm gonna purposely just be in front of you. Let's see.
And I can always pause the game.
Oh, Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter.
Dexter. All right. So Ed roller skates in front of Dexter, who ends up crashing his mom's car into his teacher's car. So now he has to pay for his teacher and for repairs on his teacher's car and his mom's car. So he has to get a summer job. Decides to work at Good Burger. Finds out that Ed's the guy who did the thing. Wants to kill him but can't because he also has a crush on one of the other workers. Anyway, no, scratch that. He starts working at Jumbo Burger, but he is a terrible fit, so he gets fired, like, instantly. Hold on, I'm doing a thing here. Do I take...
Oh, it's called Mundo Burger.
Alright, Mundo Burger, yes. Do I take what's faster now, or do I take
Yes.
what will be faster later?
Take what's faster now.
Alright, yeah. Anyway, so he gets fired, goes work at Good Burger. Anyway, after working there, Mumbo Burger opened. Or is it going to open, and everyone is enjoying... No, it does open. It opens, and everyone likes it more than Good Burger, and then, Dexter asked the manager, hey, can I get a raise?
The manager, Dan Schneider.
Yeah. And anyway,
Only if you let me sniff your feet.
Ed makes his own special sauce, as it just is amazing, and saves the restaurant, or it starts to save the restaurant because of how good it is. And Dexter tricks him into signing a contract where he'll get half of the money, of the bonus money that Ed is getting from the sauce. He goes out on a double date with Ed, the lady, the coworker he has a crush on, and Mundo Burger's trying to figure out what Ed's sauce is made with. So they hire some lady who's meant to seduce Ed and get the recipe out of him. So they all go on a double date because she goes out with Ed. And the thing about this encounter, though, is that they go to a restaurant. Ed pulls out the chair for her, but as she's sitting down, no, he doesn't put it under her because he gets distracted. She falls down. He loudly asks, "Is your butt okay?" She says yes, still trying to be like nice to him, and he shouts, "Everyone, her butt is okay!" They go mini golfing. Now, keep in mind, Dexter and the coworker, I can't remember her name, are having a great time. Ed hits I'm just gonna call her the seductress 2 times in the forehead with his putt-putt ball. And anyway, they all drive back. She tries to seduce him one more time and ends up getting injured again, like completely ruining her face, might I add. I mean, it wasn't that much to look at anyway. Anyway, from there, Mundo Burger. So the coworker finds out that Dexter tricked Ed and all that, blah blah blah. So now Mundo Burger, no, they don't do that yet. Dexter and Ed figure out from a dog, who's only wants to eat Good Burger patties, not Mundo Burger patties, which are 3 times the size of Good Burger patties, that there's something wrong with the Mundo Burger patties. So they dress up as women to go into Mundo Burger, and that's where we get the iconic "Water! I need water! Where's some water?" We get all that line. Anyway, from there, what ends up happening is that they get caught and end up getting sent to an insane asylum. Now, Mundo Burger employees and the owner break into Good Burger to poison the Ed sauce. And there's an really old guy on an oxygen tank who's working fries who catches him. So they kidnap him and put him in the insane asylum. Ed is rizzing up some insane lady, and starts a dance party in the asylum. Oh, y'all see that?
Yeah.
Point blank deflection. Anyway, starts rizzing her up, starts a dance party. Anyway, they find out from the old guy that Mundo Burger poisoned the sauce. They escape from this asylum, run all the way to the Good Burger, and basically tackle an elderly lady who's about to eat the sauce. From there, does anyone remember what happens at Mundo Burger? Like after this scene? I forgot to mention this. Ed can talk to the dog because the dog's there, and tells Dexter, I think the dog's saying that there are like 9 clowns who are stuck on the side of the road because their clown car broke down. Dexter calls him insane. We flash over. I forgot this fight. We flash over to 9 clowns outside their clown car, which is broken down. Anyway, what happens at Mundo Burger? Because I do not remember this scene like at all.
They go back in the Mundo Burger and they steal one of those cans.
Yeah, they do that. They get to the police. Something happens, like the burgers explode.
They uncharted their way into the building.
They did, and then like the burgers all explode because of too much of the illegal chemical that's being put in.
Yes.
And then
That's the scene I remember.
Yeah, and then Dexter. So the teacher's there, or from earlier in the movie, and so Dexter, or no, not Dexter yet. So the Mundo Burger, huge Mundo Burger that's like on top of Mundo Burger, falls off onto the teacher's car, and Dexter's like, "Oh, I see your car's a bit broken. Well, here's the money I owe you from a few months ago.
Enjoy your new car."
Yep. And Dexter and Ed stay best friends and work at Good Burger until Good Burger 2, which we don't talk about. And there
Alright,
you go.
recap Good Burger 2.
I've never seen it.
I have.
Okay, do Good Burger 2.
Okay, so basically Ed, because they couldn't get Dan get in the Van Schneider, Ed owns Good Burger now, but he sells it because he's a retard. So this new person who was like the sibling of like the original guy who did Mundo Burger, whatever his name was.
Rich McGee.
Rich. Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh, after you do Good Burger 2, I give you Dodgeball.
Okay,
No,
I'm gonna fully believe you on that. Richard Goodman, whatever you just said. Okay.
No. It was like Richie McGee.
Richie
Rich
McGee.
McGee. No, I'm joking. This is like because he was rich and he looks like.
Oh yeah, okay, or whatever. Rich McGee's sister. She's like the main villain. They have like robots and stuff. They have a robot Ed. He turns into Five Nights at Freddy's or something. They Mission Impossible their way in. It's very terrible. It sucks. I wish the movie was never got made. The end.
I understand.
I just wish you could skip these cutscenes, but then we don't do that for the podcast anyway.
Also, Jane has never played this game, so
we
you
need
can see the cutscenes.
I have not cared.
He's
I have
not
not
paying
paid attention to any story relevance up to this point.
Padawan and I took several.
Yeah, you never enjoy life.
We didn't last long.
I do not care for this story. It is Star Wars.
That's not what
the
I said.
Jedi fights the bad.
Oh, you know what movie we should watch for the podcast?
What?
Rango.
What is?
I know, never seen Rango.
Wait.
My Dead Lizard. Rattlesnake Jake.
Wait, yes, I've seen it. There's a Wii game for it.
Rango.
Rango.
Shut up. It's Rango, dude.
Rango.
Yeah, I wanted to get that for the Nintendo Wii, but I think
It's
it's
a
on
movie.
There's a game movie based on it.
Yeah,
Movie game.
play the game.
Look, alright, y'all should know by now, at least I hope you do, that if it has anything to do with games, that is the only reference that Jared has for it.
Oh, shut up. I just remember from my childhood.
If you mention a soda brand, he won't know what it is. Oh, that's a soda from this one video game.
Elon Musk. Oh, that's the guy from Iron Man 2 on Xbox 360. Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Elon Musk is not on that. You don't even know.
He was in Iron Man 2, but I don't know if there was a...
Elon Musk was in Iron Man 2?
Yeah, he was in Iron Man 2.
I don't remember
Pepper
that.
Potts goes up to Elon Musk. He goes, "Hello, Mr. Musk."
you're kind of musky.
He goes, I'm gonna be bros with the president one day.
I'm gonna take
We
over-
do not care about any of this extra dialogue. We're going straight to Kashyyyk.
I went to the wrong plan
Next
on my
time we ever
playthrough,
refer
but
to
I kind of grind a
I
little.
told you not to go to Dathomir and you ignored me.
Next time
and
we
when you
ref-
said that you were there, I told you to leave and you said, no, I want to explore.
Next time we talk about Elon Musk, let's just refer to him as the guy from Iron Man 2. Whenever we talk about Donald Trump, we refer to him as the guy from Home Alone 2.
I find it really funny
Oh my
that
God.
Iron Man 2 when Hammer is like showing off all these really cool guns to the military. They're just not impressed because it's really
Yeah.
because he has no idea what state of the art. There's no innovation with them.
Yeah, he's showing off the guns with his latex gloves on.
Yeah. I did find out the rocket that he puts in War Machine that doesn't do anything against Whiplash's suit. It's actually because it is actually a really powerful missile. Rhodey just fired it way too close. Yes, I know I need to sit in my chair for landing. Thank you for that. Dude, I watched a guy literally only travel between planets to see if he could find any like secret dialogue. Increase the distance. I'm not joking when I say that I saved for so many skill points that I saved up 5 skill points because I didn't like any of the upgrades I had available. Did I get any seeds?
You did.
No, I didn't. Yes, I did. There's Can you walk any faster?
You can't run in a ship.
I said walk, not run. Dude, I saw this video where this guy was recording his girlfriend running. Do you know what? Dude, he insulted her so smoothly. You look like you're cheating in a speed walking competition.
That's so mean.
Tell me we're not running back.
I mean, yeah, it's not. I'm a slow runner and I could outrun her. That's the wrong thing.
Jared, do you have any more interesting stories to tell about women who want you dead?
You know, there is actually one. Did you know there's a Catholic Vietnamese girl that wants me dead because I dressed up for a few occasions on Halloween to get free candy?
Is this different than the Catholic girl who wants Satan?
Huh?
Tell me about a Catholic girl that like wanted Satan. Like,
Oh, no, she didn't want Satan. She wanted to have actual sex with Lucifer.
that's the same guy!
Same person.
Not person, thing. The greatest.
Jared, that
dude,
sentence you just
dude,
told me.
That is the biggest loser in all of history. Dude literally was like, I'm him. I am him. Down like a lightning bolt.
Jared, I want you to please elaborate further.
Okay, so this is... I'm gonna have to explain because this is part of the Melissa incident, but it's not even that... It's only happened like one day and one day only.
Nobody watching knows who Melissa is.
I know, they're not gonna care, and...
Hey, big tree.
Yo, it's the Great Bodily Tree from Paper Mario.
No.
Okay, back to my story. I was just carousing through Twitter as usual, and I see that there's just some Final Fantasy VII discourse. I'm like, okay,
Because of course there is.
Yeah, there is, always. And I'm like, okay, this is probably some uncultured Final Fantasy VII-R fan that only played the remakes and not the originals. I see this hoe literally trying to convert atheists to believing Aerith from Final Fantasy VII is Christian when there's an entirely made-up religion within Final Fantasy VII. And I was like, can you please stop harassing these atheists, you uncultured swine?
I mean, we should harass the atheists, but still.
Yeah, I know. But then she got on to me.
Yeah, no, I swing both ways. I hate everybody.
Shut up, let me explain. So then after I called her an uncultured swine, she got mad at me and decided to browse through every social media platform I have.
I called her a fat pig, and she kind of got pissed off with that. What's up with that?
Yeah, I know.
No, hold on.
My gosh, take a compliment.
I posted her full IP address in the replies, and she got mad at me. But
Like,
what
geez,
the
I'm trying to
heck?
help you get some
What?
dudes. Come on.
No, she then browsed through my YouTube channel and found some of my old videos when I did when I went to some anime conventions. And she got mad that
I can't screech.
And she got mad that I cosplayed before, and like she wanted me in hell because I dressed up before for like Halloween and conventions. I was like, well, what the hell is this bitch's problem?
If I dress up for Halloween
my
next
God,
year,
man.
it's gonna be for be a Helldivers 2 armor.
Obviously.
Yes.
Dude, if we go to convention, I think I can pull off a good Nathan Drake cosplay.
Dude, do you know how I would have so much fun at convention with y'all? Like I went with my aunt and his fiance, and like it was fine. It was fun, but I think it would have been more fun with other nerds who were nerdy about the same stuff as me.
You know, there is Comic-Con in June, like at the end of June, so we can head to that if Jane can finally get the balls to go. But anyways, we're getting off topic. So she's mad that
This is a new topic now.
No.
Yeah,
we'll get back to that in a minute.
Too bad, Jared.
No, shut up. Shut up.
I said let's put it to a vote. Who wants to talk about his boring Satanist girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
Alright,
She wanted me dead.
Alright, that's 0. Who wants to talk about about conventions?
Yeah, me.
That's 2-0. Jared is a unbiased, so he has
Dude,
neither
me,
opinion.
Jared, and Jonas, we went to a convention one time. It was $40 to get in there.
Dude, one of my PlayStation friends got mad at me and called me some not nice words because I told him I couldn't get on Helldivers because I was at a convention.
Loser.
Insane.
And he called me those names simply because I said, and I quote myself here, I have a life outside of video games. I mean, I was at a convention, but I mean, I was going to a talk thing about C-3PO from C-3PO.
Yeah. I mean,
I was ready to watch these guys get absolutely clowned on. Hey, you wanna fight? Okay. Whee! You wanna go? Aw, you didn't hit me. Haha. Haha. Ow! Okay, you know what? You're dead. You die. See, that's what happens when you make me mad. Okay? You guys, you're chill. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, I thought that was that guy's hand on that guy's thigh.
Okay, so
No, we took a vote.
no. It makes more sense when I explain more because
All right, Jared, tell us about this
Alright, how is
insane
this?
Final
After
Fantasy
he finishes,
film.
she's not Final Fantasy.
After he finishes, we take a vote on whether or not it made any more sense.
Okay, so originally she was a Final Fantasy VII fan, kind of, but
How does it go from her being wanting Satan sexually to Final Fantasy?
Lucifer.
This is why you don't play Final Fantasy.
no, this is
I know. Most insane. Least insane Final Fantasy fan right there.
Okay, so no.
Hey,
Firstly, she wanted Lucifer, not Satan.
they're the same
It's the
dude.
same
What are you
dude.
on about?
Same.
What do you mean the same?
They're
Same
literally.
dude.
Let's see. Lucifer was the angel who tried to make an uprising in hell. Satan was the angel who tried to make an uprising in heaven. They're literally the exact same dude. It's just in different names. That's like saying that who's someone who has multiple. That's like saying
Tom Cruise.
No, not that. It's like someone who has like a name and then also another name that they're called.
Christian and Ricardo.
No, I literally had an example ready and then I just blanked on it. What was it? It's like saying Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader are two separate people. There it is. There it is. That's
Well, someone would make that crazy argument in the Lego games.
That's the argument you're making right now. They have different names, and one's really bad, and the other's not. So they're different people. Like they're the exact same dude.
Okay, so back to my story.
No.
So she was not only into Final Fantasy VII, but also different franchises as well.
Hey, what's with these guns? And look how fast they overheat. How is this meant to kill rebels?
I don't know.
This thing's pathetic.
So yeah, aside from wanting me dead for just cosplaying, a whole bunch of people started to defend me because she looked retarded.
She probably was.
I think she was. I even called out on it and she didn't acknowledge that, so I figured she was.
That's friendly fire, but
Yeah.
This is Twitter we're talking about.
Yeah,
Nothing's
exactly.
friendly fire.
Okay, but everybody that was retarded on Twitter, they all moved to Blue Sky.
Did they?
Yeah.
There's the explosion.
Anyways, she then teamed up with Melissa during the whole thing, and
Yeah,
it
we need some context on Melissa.
I tried explaining the last one, but Jade tried to overtalk me on that.
No, Jared will go on like a 40-minute rant.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, Melissa. We all know who Melissa is.
Yep, we
Yeah.
definitely know who she is.
She's
I hate
not-
to remember her, but yeah, I do.
She's super important to the plot, guys. Trust.
Yeah, trust.
Yeah,
Can
she
you hurry
is.
this up, please?
Okay, so Melissa and Pearl, that was her name. I don't know if that's her
Die already. Thank you.
Can you say her full middle and last name?
not middle name. I think I think she made up her last name, which is Strife, because she claims she's Cloud's wife, and she claims that Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII is God himself.
Okay, well, Christian also thinks he's Jesus, so come now, Jared.
Yeah, I know. So Melissa and Pearl's relationship didn't even last that long because Pearl found out Melissa was Jewish, and she also wanted to do like a creepypasta read on her channel, I think. And then
Today,
Pearl's
we're
like,
gonna be reading Ben Drowned.
and then Pearl went, Melissa, you can't make that. That's against our religion. And then she somehow went from being Catholic to almost a Jehovah Witness, trying to convert a Jew
Oh, God.
to being a
Oh,
Catholic.
Jehovah Witness.
Sounds like you got some history there.
No, I just hate the Jehovah Witnesses.
You're so right, though.
Okay, is that the end of the story?
Hold on, there's more.
No!
No, that's a perfect cutoff point. That's a
No.
perfect cutoff point. Yep. Let's take a vote. Show of hands. Did that make any more sense after?
No, it left me more
it didn't.
confused.
Yeah. Now let's talk about something interesting.
Jesus, fine. Did you know that Neil Druckmann is Jewish?
No one cares about that.
Neil Druckmann is a greedy person. Oh, what else is new?
That's the dude. Dude, did you know that the midget actor is a midget? Like, come on.
No, I'm saying this because, like, in the, I don't know what the building is called, but in The Last of Us Part 2, when you go inside that building, you can't shoot any of the Jewish items in there.
You can't make fun of my religion, but
Why would I want to? It's a waste of ammunition.
I don't know.
yeah, but also
Infinite ammo, I guess?
Speaking of Jews, Marvel Spider-Man 2018, if you play the game on Sunday, there are no Jewish NPCs.
What?
They actually,
Really?
no one figured this out, so they literally had to go on social media and post about it. They made it to where any NPC that was wearing like Jewish stuff, they just, if you're playing on a Sunday, they don't show up.
How do they manage to work around something like that?
that is such a small, minuscule detail that.
Yes,
really-
I know.
But yeah,
Okay,
Neil
and-
Druckmann, he's like, oh, you can't make fun of my religion, but
I'll
I'll literally write my characters to be an allegory for other religions I don't like.
Oh yeah, like literally the Seraphites or the Scars. Well, they're both called
Oh
the same
yeah, I
thing.
love killing those guys.
Yeah, they're based on Christians.
The Christians, in quotes.
Yeah, like roughly based, trying to roughly base it on
No.
Christianity, but it's not.
Not at all. One is a religion based off of the son of our God who came down and died for our sins. The other is a lady who got turned into a martyr, never once claiming she was divine. They made her divine, but she herself never said that or proved it in any way.
Ryan, like I said, Neil Druckmann's Jewish. Jews are meant to hate Christians, and they're taught that.
Dude,
Literally, the
you're
new.
making a thing out of nothing.
No, I'm not. I saw like a whole bunch of people talk
Those
about
people
it.
are making a thing out of nothing.
Yeah, no, Joe, I think some of that might not be true.
Yeah, we do not. If society stop, we don't cut ourselves. We don't kill each other because we don't agree with. I mean, okay, now, okay, we don't do that now.
We don't do it
We
now.
don't do it now. We've improved. Okay, we've improved ourselves.
We've progressed as a society.
But no, that's like saying that.
Jared,
saying that the,
Jared, did you perhaps get this information from 4chan?
Look,
No.
saying that the scars are an allegory for Christians is like saying that the Empire is not an allegory for the Third Reich.
The what?
the Third Reich.
I
What?
even know about Hitler, but not know
Oh
about
my
the Third
god,
Reich.
dude.
I never heard of the Third Reich.
That's
before.
literally what his
Bro.
entire thing was called.
Jared, did you know Hitler was a big fan of this funny thing called fascism?
There it is. Okay.
Yeah, I know that's where the
yeah.
original fascism came from.
No.
No.
It came from Benito Mussolini.
Dude, Italy
Mussolini.
during that time was such a mess.
Dude, I think it's
Alright, who's ready to learn some... Alright, so, World War II history between America and Japan. Alright, both sides. America teaches the truth, as the rest of the world does, that Japan bombed Pearl Harbor for no reason, so we retaliated by nuking two cities.
putting a literal atomic bomb on them.
Oh yeah, we dropped 2 suns on them. Some people actually survived both cities.
Yeah.
Like they, yeah.
Crazy.
Japan teaches that they did nothing during the entire war, and that
Oh,
we
guys,
simply,
we weren't just-
simply nuked them because we're monsters like that.
We weren't trying to do anything.
No,
guys.
according to them, they didn't do anything during World War II. They were just innocent bystanders.
Didn't they ally with
Yes.
the Nazis
And,
along with
and the
Italy?
Italians. Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, no, okay.
Mussolini-
With the so with Italy, it's more so Mussolini and not Italy, because actually most of Italy did not agree with Mussolini. That's why they overthrew him themselves.
Ah,
But with Germany, most of them did agree with Hitler, because he never actually straight up said kill the Jews, we hate the Jews. He did workarounds to convince them of that.
yeah, which they didn't think about until
And
afterward.
Yes, I read his biography, and I kind of forgot he was the villain. I remembered once he killed his dog.
You fed it cyanide. He goes, I want you to kill yourself.
See, I love this right here. You take your lightsaber. He doesn't see it. He only sees him as a weapon. That's it. Not you go. Just your lightsaber. That's all he wants Cal for is the lightsaber. And they did nothing with that.
Why does he want his lightsaber?
No, he wants Cal to use his like.
Oh.
In
he
addition
sees-
to
he
my
does- look,
collection.
the rebels are trying to free the galaxy, and they see their people as people. He sees his people as weapons. Also, is it bad that during the line, "Who's ready to kill some imps?" I always think she's about to say chimps.
Ha!
And it's literally imps. It's literally the exact same thing. Anyway.
So I guess the voice recording had her saying, or like it had a part in it when it's not supposed to.
No, it doesn't. I think she's going to. Now, what do I want here? I could get, or I'll get what's useful, then get these two, so I can actually get what's up there.
No, so back to the whole thing I was trying to bring
No.
up. The
We're done.
You know the new game that he's working on, Intergalactic, a Heretic Prophet. Like literally in an interview, Neil was in.
The main character's like a bald lady or something.
Yeah, that.
Okay, if she's done right, I don't care if it's a female. If it's like Ellie, I enjoy playing as Ellie because she's an actual well-written character.
For the most part.
Well, I mean, her goal is understandable. Literally, her father figure got brutally murdered in front of her. Or so why would you? And
yet-
they didn't kill her.
and
So
yet-
why would you not want to hunt him down and kill those people?
And yet his murderer is written like you're supposed to like her.
Yeah, see, if I'm looking from Ellie, look, they both had Abby's reasoning was also extremely valid. Is it not? Literally, her dad got killed by a guy, and he was literally just a surgeon.
But dude, also, like, isn't that like... There's a boss fight where you play as Abby and you fight Ellie. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they actually.
who are you rooting for here?
They intentionally. All right, two things. One, they intentionally made her made Ellie act like a stalker, like during the part 2 remaster thing, roguelike. On that map, you actually fight a stalker that plays just like Ellie does. What? I'm about to crash out.
Unlucky.
I'm about to crash out. I'm crashing out all over these guys. Pause.
But I'm saying that because, like, the thing is, Neil is gonna make this plan. Like in the story, this person, like the main character you saw in the trailer, she's after this person because of a bounty, and they're on this planet that hasn't had any contact in like years. And so that on that planet is supposed to be I want to say a terrible representation of what he thinks Christians are.
And of course, so if Neil Druckmann puts a cult into anything, you're just gonna assume that it's meant to be Christian.
No, I didn't assume anything.
What part of it just
Jared,
straight up says-
Jared, did you watch a YouTube essay video on this?
I
what
saw
part
like
of it-
5 of them
what
that
part
had
it
like different
specifically
evidences.
says, as these are meant to be Christians.
Is it confirmed though?
Yeah, I saw in like 5 of them that they know what he was talking about.
What part of it specifically says, yes, I'm trying to make these guys like Christians?
He's not blatantly saying it, but
What part of it gives off Christian vibes?
I mean, do
Okay,
you
I
not
love
know
fight-
that?
off topic, I love fighting the Purge Troopers because it actually feels like a duel. Anyway.
No, but like, do you not know that every type of religion will hate every single one of the of other religions that they don't like?
No, everyone targets Christianity.
Yeah.
That's it. Name any other religion that gets targeted.
There's too many
I
to
mean-
name.
I mean,
Name alright,
Jews.
specifically Hollywood. Name
Hollywood?
Any
Hollywood?
Name any other religion that gets targeted. They're making a movie about Jesus, but they're getting the lady who played the witch in Wicked to play Jesus.
Oh, yeah,
What?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. But
Wait, they're making
name
Jesus a-
Name any other religion that gets targeted by Hollywood like that.
Yeah.
I gotta look at the
you're right.
list of religions.
There's not. No one else gets mocked like that.
Not even like paganism or anything like that.
No.
Nope. I hate the. I'm go. Where's my? I want my force pull. I'm going to. You.
Is Brian gonna die
Dude,
here?
I'm not gonna die here. Shut up. These guys die. Okay, so I didn't. First time I did not know that if you force push them into a wall, they do that. I hate flamethrowers. I need my force pull. I'm just gonna speed run to my force pull.
Well, no, that's just what I came across.
You came across some guy saying, yeah, he put a cult in here. They're based off of Christians because Christians suck.
No, I didn't say Christians suck.
I didn't say you. I said you came across a video that said that. Do I fight the albino?
Yes.
No, I don't need to fight the
Yes.
albino. I
Fight it.
Last time I fought the albino, I literally beat it in a minute.
We'll do it anyway.
Fine. It's kind of easy.
If I wasn't using my phone to record, I would gladly pull up some videos.
No.
Some videos of other people's opinions who are most likely wrong.
That's a cute opinion, didn't
Like
you? Did
IGN.
give it to you?
Like
No.
IGN. You can't... Unless they provide
Why would
actual factual evidence backing it up, the reviews are usually garbage.
Yeah, I know. That's what they had. They were backing up evidence.
I think like the
What evidence? Okay, so they have a martyr.
What?
Christianity immediately. No other religion has
No,
martyrs,
they're
just
they're pointing
Christianity.
out other stuff that happened.
Like
You haven't
what?
even seen the videos I'm talking about.
Like what? What else did they point out?
The main focus was just about Neil and how he was making the new game.
Does Neo have anything against Christians?
Yeah, from what I found.
Got another breach down here.
Like I said earlier, Jews were taught to hate Christians,
Okay,
and this ain't some Hollywood thing.
Yeah, no, it's complete. It's mainly Hollywood that's doing it.
If that's the case, we wouldn't have so many Christian movies.
Yeah, but they're not. Yeah, but have you ever seen one of those win an Emmy or an Oscar or anything from Hollywood?
no.
Exactly.
What about Passion of Christ?
Unless it's like
Did that win anything?
okay, no. Unless it's like what's that Jim Carrey movie called?
Oh, look, I didn't even take a single.
What, Bruce Almighty?
Yeah,
Oh,
Bruce
that's
Almighty.
a spider.
Bruce Almighty.
It was bad, which bad completely. Okay, I feel like that only did it because Jim Carrey was there.
Yeah,
though.
but
So like they can't really exclude Jim Carrey without getting incredibly flamed. Oh, okay. I know you didn't just shoot at me, but yeah. Yep. Try again. Come on. See, that's what happens. Okay, I need a movie synopsis. That was the only thing keeping me entertained.
let's talk about Jim Carrey movies.
Ooh.
Finally, something good.
Let's see. Truman Show's really good. It's not its funniest work, but I mean it doesn't have to be because it's just extremely good.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Truman Show yet, but I know what it's about.
And look at the aura. Look at the aura. No looking. No looking. The aura of this man.
Did you confuse Slow with Perry?
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
I saw that.
No, that was.
You had your lightsaber
Yeah,
out.
no, look. If I stop normally, there's a little skid, but if I do this and then I block, it's a lot faster. Jane can confirm these speedrun stats that are weird, but yet they work.
Yeah.
Speedrunners will do literally. They will spend hours learning a canceling animation that'll literally shave off 0.2 seconds.
Yeah, no,
Yep, and there goes the Purge Trooper.
I've been in the mindset of a speedrunner, I can confirm.
You're dead. I was mid-animation, I could not block that. Dude, I'm mid-animation! No BD. Ooh, this fight. I don't like these guys, but I need until I get the upgrade, which will be right after this. Bruce Almighty's real good. Have y'all ever seen Evan Almighty?
Yes. I feel like that's a sequel to Bruce Almighty.
It's set in the same universe, but it's not a sequel.
I know, that's the thing.
It's Chewbacca!
No, it's not.
It's a Wookiee.
Oh, they all
That's racist, assuming that that's Chewie just because it's a Wookiee.
I didn't say
you,
that.
Do they all look the same to you, Jared?
No, you. You saw a Wookiee and immediately assumed it was Chewie.
Yeah, Jay, don't be racist. Those are Wookiees.
Don't be racist. I am a Bill. What the heck, game? Cash, jump.
He just
there we go.
He just wants to hug you.
Give me a
I don't want a hug. No, I don't like the femdoms. Wait, is this a male or a female? I can't hear the voice.
For the sake of army, it's a man. Bro!
I'm mid-animation.
I think the game wants you to die.
If you die
I
here,
think that's what the game wants you to do all the time. I'm not gonna die here.
if you die here, I'll actually laugh.
Oh my god, dude. Just so you know, I've already won the challenge even if I die here.
Doesn't matter.
Whee! The problem is I'm not cheesing him. I'm trying to like fight and do combos.
He just wants a hug, dude.
I literally just need to keep spamming the jump ability. Okay, we're done with that. It's not good. Liar Liar is funny.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Meet the Parents?
I don't think I have.
No.
Okay, so shoot, what's his name? It's that one Jewish actor. I don't remember his name. What's his name? Alright, so basically this guy is a nurse and he's going to meet his fiance's, or he wants to propose to her, but he wants to get the dad's blessing, who he's told is a retired garden or like plant shop owner. He gets there, plot twist, he's a former CIA.
Oh, is this the scene where she says, "Who's ready to fight some imps"?
Yes.
Yeah, we kind of just
Anyway,
didn't hear the
that's not
dialogue.
the point. The main point is that there are 2 sequels to this movie. So the first movie is Meet the Parents. The second movie is Meet the Fockers because that's his last name, Gaylord Fokker. And then the third sequel is Little Fockers. Now they all follow like the exact same premise. The dad doesn't really like the dude, so and anytime the dude does anything, he immediately assumes that he's like cheating on his daughter or something, and then he ends up using some lie detecting technique because he's a human lie detector to figure out that he didn't actually do that, and blah blah blah, and doobie dee did dub doob 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 blah 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 blah.
So what upgrade did you just give BB?
BD8.
BD8.
Yeah, BD8. No, BD1. Not
A BD1.
I just gave him a
BD Wong.
He can, if I damage those security droids enough, I can control them. So they'll fight for me. They can still damage me is the problem, but I mean, they can also damage the enemies. I figured out that I don't understand why there's like that load time between rest and like going into skills. You can literally just press circle, and it'll cancel you out of the it'll like skip the pause for some reason. No, I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to talk to them. I don't speak Wookiee. And fun fact, Wookiees actually are physically incapable of speaking any other language because of the way their vocal cords are.
Yeah.
So that's why Han Solo can learn Wookiee. But Chewie can't learn English, or I think it's
Up ahead.
common.
Close.
I don't know. He's dead. You're dead. You're dead.
You could just force push him
Yeah, but
into
the combos are cooler.
I need help with this.
Nope, wait, I messed up. My bad. There we go. Yeah, I can wait.
Jump!
No, I'm not making that. Hold on. I can make that though. Every time I think Cal's run is a little goofy, I think to Ezio's run from Assassin's Creed 2. Dude's doing like a Naruto run, but with a bit less of his arms being, but his arms are just lower down. We gotta play Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah, we got the game here.
My copy.
Yeah, your copy.
Dude, why is it that I don't ever feel like playing these games, and then like a month after I lend it to you, I just want to play the game? Like Black Flag, I wanted to play Black Flag randomly for no reason, went to grab it, and remember I gave it to you.
Yeah, that happens to me too. Like,
Alright, here we go.
what game was it? Oh wait, Bloodborne. The other day I was like, I haven't played Bloodborne in a while. I'm gonna try it, and I see that's not. I was like, where the hell did my copy of Bloodborne go?
I need
Oh wait,
a double-edged lightsaber so I can just block all those shots. Yeah, you're dead.
oh look, it's the choker.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get hit by that this time, watch.
The choker joker.
I'm just gonna spam the frick out of the jumps. I dodged that game! It wasn't the joke, it wasn't the choke. It wasn't the choke. Doesn't count. As I was gonna get hit by a choke. BD. And I don't have to worry about him anymore. Nope, not that. There we go.
Your balls are mine. Oh, he's not even there in the cutscene.
Yeah, because he's meant to be dead. Yeah. See, I don't understand why Bad Batch changed Saw Gerrera's design. Like, they made him thin. For no reason. I like how he looks like how he does in Rogue One. Like, you can tell, like, he looks like Rogue One design, but you can still tell he's super thin. Or but you can tell he's younger.
It's like 9:15.
No, it's not.
Yeah, just,
Wait, it is?
yeah.
Do you not look at the time?
No, he doesn't.
Of course he doesn't.
Oh, it sure is.
I don't like any of these upgrades. We're not gonna get them.
And also, we already got our Star Wars video right here out of the way.
You gotta get it done before May 4th.
I already know that.
I mean, you gotta get it done before tomorrow, because...
No, yeah,
May
tomorrow, which definitely doesn't rhyme with Schmaple Melt.
What?
The Wookiees!
Oh, look, it's those guys.
Yeah! No, you shut up. He's got blow! I don't know what. Yeah, Wookiees, keep shooting. I love the Wookiees.
Let the Wookiee win.
There's no, because he's about no, do not shoot my Wookiee. Do not shoot my Wookiee in the back. I will kill all of you if you shoot my Wookiee. I mean, I'm gonna kill all of you anyway, but I'll kill you faster. My Wookiee! No! Die! Okay, I know you didn't just shoot me.
Where's the, I know this part is what kept me stuck.
He's dead!
My Wookiee wanted his cookies. You. It is all your fault. Die! I love how the last ATST was a boss and this is just a
normal
regular
enemy.
Yeah, it's just normal. But Get bro. Get boy! Oh, I missed that. It's fine. I don't need it. I'm biting his ankles. I'm biting his ankles! He's dead. Dodge. Easy. No dude. Alright, get out of here, boy! Oh, he doesn't come out here because, yeah, there's usually one in there.
Guys, we did it!
Everyone!
Dude, he's doing the Hitler thing, where he's putting his hand in the air.
No, look at his hand placement. His palm's up.
Doesn't matter.
Fire. Still burns. Hope. Still burns.
My balls still burns.
These are my balls. They are very tiny. You cannot see them.
But they still burn.
I have them engraved into my hand. They are a burning reminder that I am a failure.
What'd you knock over?
He just knocked over a priceless artifact.
A light bulb fell.
Jared,
It's the
that was-
LED one.
Jared, that was our family heirloom you just broke.
No, it wasn't.
That was
the LED light bulb was not a family heirloom.
That was priceless, Jared.
No, it isn't. It's probably like $20 on Amazon.
But then it wouldn't be your family heirloom. It would just be a
Exactly.
regular one.
It wouldn't be ours.
You never cared for it in the first place.
Dude, that was our heirloom.
If you're gonna do something like that, at least say that's bodacious, dude.
This is totally not bodacious. I think it's funny watching Bill and Ted just looking at him going, that's John Wick right there.
Yeah. Oh wait,
It's funny just seeing John Wick going, dude, that is totally not bodacious, man.
This guy's talking for so long. I don't care about Chuzik.
oh
No,
wait,
I don't wanna talk-
you remember that?
No! Is he? Oh, he's.
No, he's
Whoa!
alive.
Hold on! Wait! Look at him! Go look! Go
He's
back!
alive.
Look at him! Look at him! Hold on! Can you just look at him for just a second?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get the right angle.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a photo mode in this game?
Yeah. Wait. Is there?
It should be.
If there's a photo mode, I just want to look at something real quick.
No, there's no photo mode.
Oh, well, if you could just look down.
Wait, I got the thing.
I'm just.
The only time it's gonna come in.
I'm just looking at that. There's nothing really interesting, but I just kind of want to see how he's modeled and stuff.
Because
I'm learning Blender, and I'm just learning how to.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
But
why are those feet detailedly made?
No, we're not looking at it.
Those first textures. Those are really well done. Especially for the time. I think the composition of this, his posing and stuff, it's pretty nice.
Are y'all being perverts?
You can actually see him being depressed and kind of contemplating suicide. But I'm just really focusing on
also I like
the implications.
I don't really like how the top of their fur is over there, but then when you look at the bottom fur over here, it's just really nice.
Yeah, it's just very. I like the coloring. It's just very nice, very nice.
Yeah,
well
it's very nice. I like how it's a darker gray.
I think I know what you two were getting at.
Is he not understanding?
Yeah, I've understood it the whole time you were doing the whole demonstration. Seriously? So how have you not died yet?
Because
he's
built
good
different.
at this game.
I'm just built different.
Dude, it's like if we were playing the 1,000-Year Door, I just wouldn't die.
Look, essentially what we're dealing with is that someone went, let him cook now. Let him cook. I said, let him cook. And then I cooked. I told you, I made it over halfway through the game, 6 hours without a death.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't care about their dialogue.
I'll see it on my own playthrough.
I need to head back to Zepho.
How far are we into the game?
No, we're not halfway just yet. We gotta go to Zepho, Haxian Brood, Kashyyyk, and then we're halfway through the game. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, you got another plan.
Blah 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 blah. Anyway, orange. We're gonna go with duty and resolve.
Why do you change the lightsaber color? There's only 3 options.
Yeah, that's 3 options. That's one more than the previous 2. Which
it's variety.
Yeah, and once I get to Ilum, I'm gonna have way more. I like how for Survivor it gives you the party saber every time you ignite your lightsaber or you swing your lightsaber or you hit something with your lightsaber, it changes color. Okay, any good upgrades? I mean, this will make things easier. Okay. Does it make me think about Marvel Spider-Man? I think Marvel Spider-Man, we just, for me and Jaden at least, we just skip all the side stuff and only do main missions because we don't need the upgrades. The game would take way too long.
We're masters at Marvel.
I mean, if it's on the way, I'll grab it.
Yeah.
If I'm swinging through the city and I find a fifth construction site, I can do it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna go out my way.
If there's a backpack right.
Not the side missions though. We can't. Side missions don't give you anything but XP, and you don't really need XP.
I'm trying to remember. There was a specific planet I was on where I fought some of those, some of those guys in tough armor or something. I can't remember which planet it was.
What weapons were they using?
It kind of looked like lightsabers, but they were most likely anti-Jedi.
Purge troopers.
I believe so.
Alright, let's get this done. Wait, I gotta do the aura. No, look. Alright, anyway. That's 1. Alright, and then we do that. That, okay. Nope. Huh. Alright, BD, your turn. Alright, we're done with that.
Hey Ted, what's the color of an orange?
I don't think that's how the quote goes. It goes,
What color's an
I
orange?
still don't know what color an orange is. Ted, you bonehead. It's the color's the same as its name.
Like a lemon. Still think of that quip.
Okay, that happens sometimes. At this point, I actually don't get mad anymore. I take it as the game saying I'm too good and they need to nerf me a bit. Yeah. I do not care, BD. Nope, wait, this is faster. One push, two push. I need this. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to Scomp Link in a bit.
The what?
Scomp Link, that's what you use to open those chests and unlock doors. You never made this far, did you?
I don't think I did.
Unfortunate. And now I'm gonna get to see everything.
Plot twist: Jared never made it past the tutorial.
Oh, shut up!
No, he definitely.
No, you died in the tutorial.
You did do that though. Oh, to be fair, it's not a very forgiving tutorial.
No, I knew what I was doing.
Yeah,
Jaden
we
didn't.
know.
That's exactly.
You fell to peer pressure.
That wasn't the
Dang,
tutorial.
immediately gunned down.
And me, it was just a lack of how the game works.
That's how it was for me with y'all wrote and y'all flamed
And
me
you
for
did
not-
perfectly fine.
Not on my first one, y'all flamed me for not getting the block down immediately.
I flamed Jared for not getting the blocks.
That's what you kept doing.
Jared would block like 17 frames early. Or he would just not block at all.
And stealth attack. And now where's the other one? Give me the other one in frame. Right here. Hi guys. That wasn't very nice. Okay, hear me out. If you have an enemy marked and you block a blaster bolt, or you parry the blaster bolt, it should automatically target it to whoever you're locked in on.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Scomp Link. Need that. That's like a whole story thing. You literally can't progress without it.
I'm kind of tired.
You're weak.
Okay, well, I also did not go to bed till 3 a.m. What
What did you do throughout the whole morning?
I was on my phone.
Dude. Base, but still, dude.
I finally know what it's like to be Sam, where we just don't go to bed till like 3 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning.
What are you doing down there?
I woke up at like 7.
Yeah, meanwhile, I had to head to work.
These guys are
Now,
so-
granted, I didn't have to work long, but...
You also went to bed significantly earlier than me.
Yeah, but I still woke up at like... no, I did wake up at 5, but then I also...
You still did what, Jared?
I still woke up early.
You're woke?
Earlier than you.
You're woke?
No, I'm not.
No, that's exactly what he said. I
Shut
heard
up. Anyways,
Well,
I woke
Jared,
up at
I
like...
didn't know you were
I
part
do
of the...
not feel like fighting him.
I didn't know you were part of the woke.
Oh,
You
it does
shut
this
up.
every time.
He's still a lot.
Yeah, it literally... Where'd he go? Yeah, it literally won't let me do the Scomp Link unless I kill him. I keep forgetting that. Wait,
He's
what
still
if I-
there.
What if I just... Dude!
Unfortunate.
I'm just gonna... I'm gonna bully him.
Why you bullying me, man?
Because you're...
Bro just stood there. He didn't even accept
well,
it.
my mom's on her way to come get me, so wherever I get is how far I get. But just so y'all know, I absolutely destroyed y'all's times.
You destroyed Jaden's for sure.
Oh, absolutely yours. That's not even a question. You didn't even get off Bogano. I made it through 3 planets. Now slice. If I speed run it, maybe I can get to Trilla. Okay, now let me think. I gotta go all the way through back this way because see, the way I went this time got me back to the Mantis faster, but it's gonna make getting no, I don't. It's gonna make getting to continuing the story take longer because of the fact that I don't have the way open yet. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay. So then now I gotta go the entire long way again.
Or you could have the lights on, just saying.
I don't need the lights on.
Oh wait, I think it was this place. Because I remember there being a bunch of ice, and I was in the underground part.
That's as far as you got?
Yeah, I went under here.
That's unfortunate.
Like, that's where I found the purge soldiers and
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I'm not going down there simply because it's just cosmetics and I don't need those right now.
oh, I was just trying to do it just to grind XP.
I mean, I have literally, like, every upgrade I need. There's only, like, a couple more that are, like, luxuries. Like, more health, more force, increased lightsaber damage. Those are luxuries. I don't need them, but they'd be nice to have. Blah, blah, blah. I do not care about any of that. Come on, BD. I almost just completely missed.
Yeah, it's not like we're counting every fall. Otherwise,
Yeah, but that was wasted time. And honestly, I think I might just skip like every fight and just get as far in the story as possible. Yeah, if I don't gotta fight him, I'm not gonna fight him. Which means skipping the Jotaz fight. Okay, see, the other way would have been going through here, and then riding the elevator,
yeah, this
a
is the,
different elevator. But since I took the quickest way in the moment, I had to go all the way back around.
yeah, this is the area I was talking about.
And that's Metroidvania. You can go one way and it'll be faster this time, but it's gonna take next thing take longer. You know what, forget it. I'm just gonna fight all the enemies in this area. If I die, I die. If I don't, then that's just the end of the video.
Finally.
Well, it's not my fault y'all died so soon.
Oh, so soon.
Yes, y'all didn't even get off Pagano.
Where did Jane die again?
He died on Braca. You died on Pagano. I have yet to die.
Because you have like 17,000 hours in this game.
Not at all. I can't see.
Did you
I'm
get?
fighting Jared right now.
Oh, shut up!
Jared, I'm gonna draw you as that thing for the thumbnail.
Absolutely
Yes,
not.
do. No, I'm not gonna stim. Just to make it interesting. And just so I might actually die. But not today. Make it that right there where I'm stabbing him without even looking. Well, I didn't need to cut that order. Okay. We're gonna skip those guys for now because there's a purge trooper over here that I can fight. You. Hi, buddy. Flip! Ow. We're fine. This is fine. Nope, he's gonna attack, counter, up. Okay, we're good.
Imagine getting killed by the goat.
I mean, he's the greatest of all time. No, I'm sorry, that was a Jared-esque joke right there.
Oh, shut up! How was
Rick
that?
the door technician!
How was that my joke?
Because someone made a joke, and I over-explained the joke.
You didn't over-explain it. You just made a pun based on its word.
He made the pun. Right, that was a fully intended pun, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, see? It's not even a goat, it's more of a ram, Jared. Gotcha.
I mean, it does look like a
No,
ram.
you're animals. Alright, I'm not gonna...
That's not a normal animal. Well, not in our world.
Sure it is, what are you talking about?
Why don't go around beating it
See,
with
look
laser
at parry
swords?
timing. He hasn't even started his attack yet. I block, and it's still a parry. Alright, either I die to the Purge Trooper, which I might actually, because he usually gets a couple good hits on me because of how fast he is. And the video ends here. Or I actually succeed. Let's see. Whoa, you see that? Did y'all see that block?
That was
Whoa, okay,
insane.
that was an instant unblockable.
He
Okay,
wasn't that
let's go,
close.
buddy. Come on. Okay, immediately. Okay,
Oh,
okay, I'm literally okay. But do not lock on. I do not have time to lock on. Okay. One. Block. Boom. Okay. I was making animation! Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that.
Yeah, I saw.
What am I supposed to do against that?
Come on, lock
Come on.
in.
A near miss.
He's humming his lock-in music.
Yeah.
Well, in the video, I hope y'all had fun ignoring Fortnite.
Well, I think it's safe to say that I won the challenge.
No,
you
I definitely won
You had
that
some
challenge.
good competition, guys, but I think I'm
You suck.
I'm
Alright,
undefeated.
next game we play Timefall 2.
That's
Yeah. But let's see. Jaden did the worst. I say he can only use the P 2016 pistol.
Dude, I don't even know what. Okay, I know what it. I know what that is.
Okay,
but
it's the default pistol, and it's called the 2016 because that's.
Oh, it stopped recording as soon as you turn off the console.
Yeah, I gotta turn it back on though because I didn't turn. I just put it on rest mode and did it.